thì chúng ta đã biết tất cả thượng nghị sĩ của đảng bảo thủ, tất cả dân biểu của đảng bảo thủ đều yểm trợ đạo luật S-219. Các vị đã nghe trên TV về sự tranh cãi lần thứ hai, lần thứ ba, thì quý vị cũng đã biết ai là người chống cái đạo luật này, ai là người yểm trợ của đạo luật này. Chúng ta phải có hành động đó. Đó là cái đạo luật S-219.
Tomorrow all the things were gone, worked for all my life, and I had to start again, just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be in Canada, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless you, Canada. From the shores of Nova Scotia to the forests in BC, Montreal to Winnipeg, from sea to shining sea. From Detroit we can see her above the USA, 'cause there's pride in every Canadian heart, and it's time you stand and say that I'm proud to be in Canada, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless you, Canada. And I'm proud to be in Canada, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless you, Canada.
Today I come here, call for injustice. You know, Senator Unjustified, he's threatening us. I want to call for justice. I wouldn't listen. Senator Unjustified, he's threatening us. Please go and up Canada. Justice. Look at this. We need to go to jail. We need to go to hospital. We need to be caught. Let me tell you what's wrong with this. Senator Unjustified, he threatened us. He is Senator in Canada. He do that to me. Can you answer that, please? Can you call for injustice? I waited for 3 years. I lived at the army zone. You see, our family, they think I am an army zone. They think I'm crazy guy. Mexico and Canada. Please, Ottawa, Trudeau, people in Canada, the law in Canada, help us. We need your help. We need your help. In Canada has a great law. We need your help, please. Bring me to the court and let you know what happened. They don't know that, what they did to me. What you said about community. Please, help us. We need your help. Please, thank you. Please, we need your help. I live for the animal for 3 years from now on. I'm a human. I'm not an animal. Please, they don't know that. You must answer me why. Ottawa, Prime Minister, Trudeau, Ottawa, please. We tried for 3 years from now on. If you are human, you are good government, please bring me to court. I will tell you what happened. Please. Now, today, we're not our country. We go history called Vietnam. We pay for people die for us. We pay for who pay for freedom. We don't do anything bad. We don't kill any people. We live for our people. We die for our people. Please, government, don't you know, Ottawa, bring me in. Please, I need you. I need you. Ottawa, I need you. Bring on, I need you.
Please, government of Canada, please transcribe and translate Senator Nguyễn Hải speaks in our community and our media Vietnamese community. Thank you very much.
Chúng ta đã biết tất cả thượng nghị sĩ của đảng bảo thủ, tất cả dân biểu của đảng bảo thủ đều yểm trợ đạo luật S-219. Các vị đã nghe trên TV về sự tranh cãi lần thứ hai, lần thứ ba, thì quý vị cũng đã biết ai là người chống cái đạo luật này, ai là người yểm trợ của đạo luật này. Chúng ta phải có hành động đó. Đó là cái đạo luật S-219.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Phong Nguyễn. People call me Vũ Phong, but the Canadian people call me Paul. Today I stand in front of the video and I will publish this video to the law, like in front of the justice and to the police, to the Ottawa Parliament and to Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. I need your help because I'm activist to against Bill S-219 by Senator Ngô, used April 30. April 30 is our memory. It's called Work Home. April 30, that's our memory. The day we have to pray for people who die for us. It's not few people, but millions people die for us. Like Canadian soldier, 135 died for my country, or 60,000 Americans died for my country. Millions soldiers inside Vietnam and South Vietnam people have been died by the war because Vietnamese Communist Hanoi invading our country. They do whatever they want. That's why we lost our country, we lost the human, we lost the race, we lost the land, we lost everything. The day we lost the country. Because that's the day we call Work Home. Work Home, it means the history, it not mean action, everything. I against by democracy. I don't threat anyone. I against by peace voice. I don't threat anyone, that's the truth. But the police listen to somebody there say I will bomb City Hall, bomb Ottawa, and kill somebody, and I disturb and making trouble in our community. Actually, I don't know why the police listen to them about that. If I am the policeman, they told me that, okay, I have listened to them. I have to focus what he means, okay, and follow the guy who will be charged. Who is he? Okay? You cannot listen to someone say no evidence. You come here about 20 police knocking my door and say my car broke in something in the main floor there. And I walk out about 60 steps, police stand beside me, say my car no problem, my car is fine. Then they turn around my hand and say I'm arrested. That's why I concerned about that. I was surprised what the law is doing that. Okay? Actually, so now I have to go inside the case I need that. Okay? If I guilty, I accept for years in the jail. But this one was passed already. My course is finished. But my name, my family, people don't know about us. We are not guilty. I'm freedom. You know, the child is sick out criminal. They bail out only $1,000. Well, I wonder, sick out by criminal, bail only $1,000. I wonder, okay? I told my lawyer, I'm not guilty. I come to my lawyer, I asked him, he didn't listen to me. He always talk to me. Okay, anyway, I just talked to the police and the law and people in Canada, special to Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Please listen to me. I ask for help. I want my name back. I was crying 2 years, more than 2 years I cried. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong. Maybe I'm maybe I'm a low person or uneducated or something. Maybe they think I'm nothing. They do whatever they want. No, I'm a human. They are human. The same thing. Okay? So I talked to Mr. Nguyễn Hồng Phát. Okay? Nguyễn Hồng Phát say to police, I will make bomb by gasoline. City Hall and Ottawa. And he say I phone to his house to kill him. Okay? And he say the truth in our community. Tell me the evidence. Tell me the true evidence. Okay? You say I am some kind of gangster. I can kill the police in front of him. He said that. He said everything about me. What's wrong with him? Every year he come with me to attend the church because I was the member of the church in there. I asked the church for me print out for Vietnamese refugee community flag held up there. I did. God bring me there. God brought me there. People in Canada, in Toronto, they say they're fighting for Canada true Vietnamese flag, like certified for us. I mean, I'm sorry, my English is not good, but you mean people fighting for our flag had be public to anywhere in Canada. But what they do? They didn't. I do for myself. I'm not in party or group or anyone. I'm alone. I pray to the Lord. I go by the law. Okay. I need, please help me find out why Mr. Nguyễn Hồng Phát said I use gasoline make the bomb. Ottawa, Toronto, and they try and call to his house and kill him. Okay, tell the truth. And he said everything there. He said I took in our community and Vietnamese festival New Year and Luna, something like that. You know, what 6 years ago, I was wrong. How come they didn't tell police? But I didn't do anything wrong. I asked Peter public. They opened the event. Okay, if I go in there and making trouble, they can kick me out, or you can call police, kick me out. That the right to do that. I didn't do anything wrong, didn't they? Police come to my house about 20 people. I don't know, but when I come down, I see a lot. Okay, nếu phát, you say I use gasoline make a bomb. Okay, tell me the truth. You say I'm charging to somewhere. Tell me the evidence. When? Okay, when? A time, a day. Is that real in my name? Okay? You say a lot of me. Okay? I don't know why the law they follow you and not follow me. You are people. I am people. You are a person. I am a person. Muốn tôi nghĩ ông Pháp, please, why you do that to me? 3 years, okay? You support me, thank you, the church. Every year. I support your association. You see? Association, okay? You say you don't do anything wrong. Your association don't do anything wrong. You remember about 2013, you took about 3 buses on Ottawa. You say on the newspaper about 6 or 7 o'clock, I don't know exactly, but I think at about 6 o'clock in the morning, start in Toronto to Ottawa, and we back in Toronto 9:30. We back in Toronto 9:30, but we all were there. We wait in Ottawa 11 o'clock. We still in Ottawa 11 o'clock. If that you don't do anything wrong, you fact. You say you say I talk to your association. What I talking about? Tell me the truth. I have email a lot. I don't know your email name. I have thousands of email on my computer. People send to me and forward that. That one for learning the news. Okay? We have a right to do that. So I need the public to help me about this. Find out why you do that to me. Please. I will cry every day for more than 2 years from now. I went to church every week. I volunteer for the work almost every day. They love me. I love the church. After police come against me, I was so scared. I'm afraid people think I'm a bad guy. I'm a terrible guy. I'm a gangster. I didn't go much to the church, you know that? Because I don't want the church to have something problem, because I am the person in the church. If you know I'm bad guy like that, how the church feel? If I a bad guy go to church, how the church feeling too? That's why I was so kind. I miss the church so many times. I can't tell the church about my problem. I pray to the Lord. Bring my name back. Prime Minister, Justice, Ottawa, people in Canada, help me. I didn't do anything wrong with that. I'm protected by the right. I have to protest. I have to do something. To be something like angry. They want to think, have to be great. And it comes, protest like that, like this. We have to fighting for. We have to do something. We have to make people know you do that. Except you don't hurt anyway. You don't broke everything. What I hurt people. What I broken thing. I'm protest. They are against Vietnamese come and stand up in Ottawa. I go there against Vietnamese come and head Ottawa. Actually, I brought Vietnamese come and flag there.
Is that our flag? No! Will we stand for that flag to be a reason beside the Canadian flag? No!
Rồi.
Ảnh hưởng ngược lại. Tại vì khi những người Việt Nam đi tị nạn, họ nhìn thấy lá cờ này rồi.
Đã Việt Cộng bán lên.
Chắc là nó có kế bên rồi. Cho nên chúng tôi thực sự là rất là
thêm dầu vô.
phẫn nộ với lại thành phố Ottawa trong vấn đề này. Cộng thêm vấn đề nhân quyền thì như từ trước đây quý vị cũng biết là ở chính phủ Việt Nam đã bắt 3 người hoạt động cho nhân quyền. Thì tôi thấy thành phố Ottawa sẽ
And the way it's clean, and the way it's safety. Right there is protesting. And not right there, it's not a meeting, it's not a birthday, it's not a wedding. Protesting, okay? We have a right to do that, okay? Accept, we don't broke people. We don't broke the thing, we don't hurt the people. I burned the Vietnamese coming flag there. About 6-7 of bullets look at me. They don't stop me, everything. And the fact that he see me, he said, I saw him, I see him, running their hair flag, burn flag by gasoline. What is this? You and I burn Vietnamese communist flag, I do by alcohol, by nail polish. I do a thing, after people get smell, get smoking like that. I do very perfectly. You and I burn the Vietnamese communist flag. He was speaking over there. How can he see me? If he see me burning Vietnamese communist flag, something danger, he comes stop and get away. Or he call police. If I do something danger, he's silent, he walk away. There's something happened there. Who gone guilty? Because you see the problem, you see the thing will be problem, will be trouble. You don't stop them, you walk away, that's why you still guilty too. Mr. Nguyễn Phát, why you do that to me? Every year you go to church with me, about 50 people come to the church. Come with me. Thank you, the church. You know, the church is my life. That the church saved my life. If I don't go to church, I don't have our flag in there. I'm gone already. You know that? I can't go to million people one by one. I just pray to flag. That means I pray for our people. I pray for my country. Tại sao why you hurt me that? Tell me the truth. Give me evidence. The true evidence. I don't want voices. Mr. Nguyễn Phát said, I guess any association in Toronto. Yes. Because they do wrong. I can tell you the truth what they do wrong. I guess about 14 associations because the honor name personally. The change quốc hận 30 tháng 4 75. The change become both people.
Việt Nam ơi, thời gian qua nửa đời người và ta đã tỏ tường rồi. Ôi cuộc đời ngày sau tàn lửa khói, mẹ Việt Nam đau.
After that, I asked them, why you do that? Then about 5, 6 associations, they are against the people there, against the guy who they use the name, they don't ask. I'm sorry I cannot explain you about it, but when you open the trial, I will tell you the truth, because right here, I don't think you have a time for me. I need a time with you in the court. Show me the thing. I tell you the thing. Okay? Nguyễn Phát. I look him like my brother. I didn't know he put something inside him about me. You know, the day I call him, I think he's my friend. But I don't have any pay in Toronto now. Only I go to community, support them, and learn anything. I don't have any friend. Tell me the truth, it's my friend who is. Nguyễn Phát, you say I'm a gangster, I'm a crime person, everything. Nguyễn Phát, tell the truth. I asking you, who tell you do that to me?
Chúng ta đủ sự hiểu biết để nghĩ rằng cái ngày 30 tháng 4 là cái ngày chánh, và cái đạo luật này là chỉ nhắm vào cái ngày 30 tháng 4 mà thôi. Thì chúng ta đã biết tất cả thượng nghị sĩ của đảng bảo thủ, tất cả dân biểu của đảng bảo thủ đều yểm trợ đạo luật S-219. Các vị đã nghe trên TV về sự tranh cãi lần thứ 2, lần thứ 3, thì quý vị cũng đã biết ai là người chống cái đạo luật này, ai là người yểm trợ của đạo luật này. Chúng ta phải có hành động đó. Đó là cái đạo luật S-219.
Senator Ngô, he issued Bill 219 on April 30. I request Senator Ngô move away from April 30. That's all. I support H219, but not support put right on quốc hận 30 tháng 4, quốc hận April 30. I'm not against Senator Ngô put the day on quốc hận April 30. I against 5 years ago, Mr. Trần Quốc Thiện. He used 14 people. No, he used 14 associations and religions. Some them they against him. How come he used association name put in the basically didn't ask. After that, the people are against him. People don't like anything, any name on April 30. Before that, in 2012, lost association here and all religion kind around the world against him because You are not the name of April 30. April 30 is our called quốc hận. April 30 our quốc hận. It means a history, the darkness history. Say don't know. Cái point there, I think you catch the move away, or you rename quốc hận April 30 for us to achieve. Okay, quốc hận is the name. You cannot translations. You cannot translation by the name because that's the day, the name of the history. Okay, if you are Vietnamese, you support the Vietnamese. You bring Vietnamese tradition. Putting Canada tradition, and that's good for Canada too. It's multicultural.
Cộng đồng người Việt tại Canada đã phát triển và lớn mạnh, và do đó công nhận rằng đã đến lúc cộng đồng người Việt phải có một người Việt Nam gốc Canada, một người Canada gốc Việt Nam, để cộng đồng chúng ta có tiếng nói dễ dàng hơn. Thứ hai là chính phủ Canada đã công nhận sự bành trướng lớn mạnh của dân tộc của cộng đồng Việt Nam tại đây, đã đóng góp cho xã hội Canada, và nhất là trong cái vấn đề mà đa văn hóa.
But Mr. Senator Ngô say, how can you translate hốt hận?
Thì khi mà lúc trước thì tôi cũng có nói chuyện với cộng đồng, thì cộng đồng vẫn muốn rằng ngày quốc hận. Tôi mới nói là ngày quốc hận xin anh dịch ra giùm tôi bằng tiếng Anh cái ngày quốc hận đi. Thì không ai dịch được hết.
He acknowledged. Quốc hận is the name of history. Okay? You know Vietnamese people, you love your root. You should bring our multicultural, put in Canadian multicultural. I don't know what to say that, but he can bring Vietnamese language, put in Canadian language. That I mean that. It's great for Canada multicultural. But he say, ask something how to translation for quốc hận.
Thì cái 30 tháng 4, cái mục đích chánh của ta là cái ngày 30 tháng 4. Có nhiều người nói tại sao không có dùng chữ Black April Day, là rồi mà tại sao phải đổi qua cái Journey to Freedom Day. Thì khi mà lúc trước thì tôi cũng có nói chuyện với cộng đồng, thì cộng đồng vẫn muốn rằng ngày quốc hận. Tôi mới nói là ngày quốc hận xin anh dịch ra giùm tôi bằng tiếng Anh cái ngày quốc hận đi. Thì không ai dịch được hết.
Cho tôi xin hỏi những người đấu tranh và những người có kiến thức và hiểu biết, hãy lắng nghe những câu của ông thượng nghị sĩ nói đi, hiểu được gì không. Cảm ơn quý vị, chúc mọi sự an lành.
Mới nghĩ rằng thôi dùng cái Black April Day, thì mới nói ok dùng cái Black April Day cũng được. Thì tôi mới đưa lên, khi mà tôi đề nạp đó, khi mà đổi là tôi đưa lên là Black April Day. Nhưng mà ở cái xứ, theo chúng ta biết là ở cái xứ tại hải ngoại này như Canada, như Hoa Kỳ mà dùng cái chữ Black á, nó hơi sensitive. Mà là với người ta không hiểu Black April Day là cái gì. Black April đối với dân Canada nó không hiểu là cái gì hết. Thành ra sau khi thảo luận với chính phủ, chính quyền, thì chính phủ mới đề nghị rằng chuyến đi của tụi mày đây, chuyến đi của tụi mày đi đây nó không phải là ngoài cái đó, là mà đi bỏ xứ ra đi, mà là đi tìm tự do, chứ đâu phải là cái gì khác. Mà cái thứ nhất, cái thứ hai, Cộng sản Việt Nam cũng nói với tụi mày rằng là tụi mày đi tị nạn này là tị nạn kinh tế. Thật ra nếu mà dùng được đổi chữ thành cái Journey to Freedom, đi tìm tự do là đúng nhất. Mày đi tìm tự do mà chứ đâu phải là đi tìm về tị nạn kinh tế đâu. Thành sau khi mà tôi suy nghĩ và sau khi thảo luận với chính phủ thì tôi đồng ý đổi cái chữ thành là Journey to Freedom Day. Thành ra do đó mà cái tựa đề của cái dự luật là Journey to Freedom Day. Tôi hy vọng rằng cái dự luật này, và tôi cũng mong là cái dự luật này nó sẽ ra đúng ngày 30 tháng 4 năm 2015. Đó là cái mong ước của tôi.
Okay, I tell you, what happened April 30 is the name of the history. The day darkness, the day the end of the war, the day we had to pray for millions of people die for freedom. Said or no? He said different way. Before he said this, after he said this, please bring me in. I will tell you the truth. The truth of said or no, what he said. Interview by TV, and he said to a public.
Nếu mà coi lại cái đạo luật đó, chúng tôi không hề đá động về tới cái cuộc chiến của Cộng sản Việt Nam. Thành ra họ đưa ra một cái thông tin rất là lệch lạc, mà nếu tôi không muốn nói rằng là không có đúng sự thật.
Cái đạo luật của chúng tôi đưa ra là ngày Cộng sản Việt Nam chiếm miền Nam Việt Nam và ngày Sài Gòn thất thủ, đó là ngày 30 tháng 4 năm 1975 mà họ đang chối cãi.
Cái đạo luật này dòm lại, cái đạo luật này không có đá động gì tới cái chính phủ Việt Nam, không có đá động gì tới chỉ trích đến đường lối hướng và chính sách của Cộng sản Việt Nam, mà không có đá động gì tới cái cuộc chiến tranh của Cộng sản Việt Nam với chiếm đoạt Cộng sản miền Bắc chiếm miền Nam.
I come to ask Senator Ngô before I have something to tell. Because isolation there. I asked them give me more time because I have something to tell and something like to know. They asked them the time, they're okay. Then I speak only short time. They stop. They say no more time. What they do that? How wonder? At the time must give me the time, but ever. But only 1 minute, only 1 minute more. I ask more, but they say no. Senator stand there. Senator sit there. They silence. I will cry over that. Okay, this video for Mr. Nguyễn Văn Phát. I need a police investigation about him. Who tell him to do that to me? He said I call his house to kill him. Tell me the true evidence. You know, in Canada now, people have knowledge. Well, Canada, they can copy that. They can copy the voice we're talking on the phone. Okay? I will call you here. If you say, may you call your phone, tell me the true evidence. You bring your voices. I talk you on the phone, ask Bell Canada. Request Bell Canada, give the day, the time. Me and you talking on the phone. What I said about you.
Các vị đã nghe trên TV về sự tranh cãi lần thứ hai, lần thứ ba, thì quý vị cũng đã biết ai là người chống cái đạo luật này, ai là người yểm trợ của đạo luật này. Chúng ta phải có hành động đó. Đó là cái đạo luật S-219.
Hello. This video for Mr. Nguyễn Văn Phát. He told to the police about me. Police, watch and enjoy yourself. Thank you.
Okay, so today is April the 16th, 2015. We're in 12 Division. That's 200 on Trethewey. I'm here with my partner Mike, and I are going to do a statement with you, sir. And before we begin, my name is Detective Capozzi. My badge number is 99643.
Detective Constable Mike Rahorsky, HRYHORSKY, badge 8688.
And sir, if you can say your name, please.
My name is Phát Nguyễn, PH80. Nguyen.
Okay, very good. And before we get going here, I would ask that each of us understand and acknowledge the fact that we are taking a statement and it is being video and audio taped, and that you must consent to this being made.
Yes.
Yes, you do understand?
I consent.
I consent as well. This statement will be taken under oath, and we've brought in someone here to do an solemn affirmation and declaration, and it will be videotaped. You must understand that it is a criminal offense under section 139 and 140 of the Criminal Code to obstruct or to commit public mischief by making a false statement to police. You must further understand that you may be a witness at a trial concerning the events that you describe in the statement. And if at this time you recant your statement or claim it to be false, it can be used in the trial. You may be liable to prosecution under section 137 of the Criminal Code for fabricating evidence. Finally, you must understand that you are not obligated to give a statement, and if any person has, by words or acts, attempted to persuade you to provide it, you are to disregard those words or acts, only given this statement that is freely of your choice. Do you understand the rights to choose whether or not to make a statement?
Yes, I understand. I make a statement.
Okay. Do you understand the criminal consequences of making a false statement?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you understand the fact that this statement is to be videotaped and under oath?
Yes, I do.
Do you choose to give us a statement?
Yes.
This time?
Okay, for the record, my name is Melissa Raymer. My badge number is 82068, and I'm the Commissioner of Oaths. As the police have explained, your statement to them is an important part of their investigation. You should understand that it is a serious criminal offense to make a false statement to the police, to wrongly accuse someone of a crime, or to cause the police to enter into an investigation of another person. You should also understand that it is a serious offense to make an affidavit that is false. If you later give sworn evidence that is different from what you swear to today, that could be another offense. Do you understand this caution?
Yes.
Do you, Fat Nguyen, affirm that the evidence you shall give on this investigation shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Very good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Nguyen, I'm going to start by asking a question. There was an incident that occurred a couple of days ago, and one of our officers had gone to your house, and you spoke to that officer in regards to a threatening.
Yes.
Since that time, can you tell me what's happened since that time?
Okay, we not mention about a day, but after the officer went there, and after he talked to him, and the officer called me and say, we already talked to the guy, he's not going to contact you. But if he try to contact me, then I report to the police. And after that, actually he sent me 2 emails. I'm not sure that the day I put in there, right? That 2 email, then I forward that 2 email, I believe that April 8th. 2 email. Then I forward to PC Daniel. On April 9, when I wake up, I prepare to go to work. I check the email. I see another email he sent to me. Then after that, I forward that email to PC Daniel, but the email was blocked. So I thought maybe somebody can hear my voice, can hear my complaint. So then I think I should go to the court, the judge of peace court, to ask him for a restraining order. Actually, that's when I only talking to the officer before, even the officer in here, to give me advice if what happened next and what I should do. So I went to see the judge up there on the 2101 French. I explained the situation. I brought down the information I was requested to give to them, and After that, I wait for a while. Maybe she checking information something. Then they call me and she called me in. They just talking to me. My understanding, she understand the situation I was. So, and I explained to her sum up the event in the community. I am the organizer. I am co-organizer. Later on, we're going to have that 18th of April. That in a couple of days now. I'm afraid the guy come to make disturb to the guests. So I really asking the judge if the case he come and what I'm going to do. She said that a private function, and I could ask him to leave. But actually we hired two police there, two duty officer there. So they may, she say, give the paper to her to the police, and if you get picture whatever you to show to the police the guy, and they may help you for that.
Okay.
I explained to the police that the 1 week after that, that April 25th, that actually we do the big event there for commemoration, the April 30, and that one of the event, the guy, he threatened on the forum.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he will bomb.
He
He will bomb.
He will bomb.
Yeah.
Okay.
The event.
He's gonna bomb the event. Okay.
Actually, at the time, then you're asking me, what do you think about bombing? I say maybe he don't understand much about the word bombing.
Okay.
But my understand because many times he talked to other people or even at a forum, he want to suicide.
Okay.
So he may make a scandal by doing something. By the way, he suicide.
Okay.
And that okay. We go back to the day he sent me the last email. So he went to see the judge. Then they give me the day for the court date. That's May 22nd.
May 22nd.
And another thing, in April 30, I organized the event on Parliament Hill.
Parliament Hill. Okay.
I believe we have Senator Ngô there. He may have to ask in the RCMB to help the event.
Okay.
So I'm not really worried so much about it. But first thing I'm worried about the gala, the dinner this Saturday.
Okay, so you're worried about this.
I'm worried this Saturday because the restaurant is small.
Okay.
If he tried to get it by anyway, I believe we didn't sell the ticket to him.
Okay.
But like they just say, because that's a private function, if you find out he bought the ticket, return the money to him and ask him to leave.
Okay.
So if it passed that way, and I'm still worried 25th of April, because that's the public, that's not Village Square, that's City Hall, right? Anybody can enter there.
Okay.
And in the past, in 2011 or 2012, he asked in the permit, I believe, must have the permit to enter the corner there. He was the president of the Veteran Association. He organized the event for April 30. And this guy, he stationed in the corner there, and he used the megaphone to swear at this president and try to disturb the event so much. A lot of people, I believe a lot of people, even myself, very disappointed about that situation. But look like so far, I believe nobody give their voice to the public, to the police, or even to the city about what's going on there.
Okay.
And another time, he went to the Toronto Test Festival, the Lunar New Year.
Okay.
He against the one MC organizer hired there, but he took the flag and he run around. He tried to disturb the event, So that guy, you can see that he come with us in the crowd, but then he decided to do something you can't predict. You just can't predict what he going to do.
Okay.
And that's the thing we really scare.
Okay.
And special now, he trying to against the bill S219, that's the journey to Freedom Day Act from Senator Ngô. I believe that bill is fine to the Vietnamese Canadian, but not good for the communists. But he say he against communists, but then he against the bill. But you know, really I feel pretty merciful for the senator because the way he intimidated him, terrible. I wonder, this government nobody doing anything to protect a family, a senator like that. I don't have a chance to talk about that, but really I feel bad. The people who support the bill understand and feel very grateful. He doing things very good thing for the Vietnamese refugee. You know, they do the bill, they do the law, act like that. That's very clear. They recognize us. Yeah, that's very grateful. You know.
Right.
But some people they against. But I believe to the communists, there again, I'm not worried about that because that's not benefit for them. But some people in the community, they say they're against the communists. But by the time they're against us, who against communists too. But I don't know, sometimes, you know, very hard to understand some guy doing. So I return to the threaten on the one next time I worry, that the one on April 25th.
Okay.
Because he used to do that. Very clear right now, I can see he doesn't care anything about what the officer told him.
Okay.
Very clear. He know that. He know he get away from me.
Okay.
I'm not get close to him, I get away. I'm scared actually, you know. But I can see he trying to escalate what he should not do to me.
To you. Okay.
Special like right now, yesterday, I didn't read the email yesterday, but this email, just by the chance, when I read it, I can see he trying to do something not right, you know, that him make a wrong statement about my association. He didn't talk much about me, but he talking about the association. So now he open to another avenue doing now, right? He say my association cheating the people, the community. Nobody listen to that anyway, you know. We just rip up the army people.
Right.
We actually was all officer.
Okay.
We know the authority, we know the honor, we know what we should do. We don't do anything wrong for that. What I'm worried because he's very hot temper.
Okay.
When you start talking to him, he may raise his voice right away. So one other thing, if he has to react something freely, we're very scared.
Okay.
And I tell you, I believe anyone who organize any event in the community now, I believe they scare him to come.
They're scared of him to come?
I believe so.
Okay.
Even myself, you can see that. Some of my friends, they actually worried about the event.
Okay.
They talk, we get a meeting last Thursday to prepare for the opening ceremony. And
Okay.
today we again have last meeting before the opening. So somebody raised the awareness that if the guy comes and what we're going to do.
Right.
But I already showed them the court order.
Oh, the court order, yeah.
So I say I have this paper actually for myself, but I believe I can protect. I can prevent his coming to the gala.
To the gala. Okay.
Like you see that he has a history to do what he wants,
Okay.
and I believe it wrongly.
Okay.
So that's the reason we really scared of him.
You're really scared of him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like last time I talked to you that that's the gentleman right here. That
Yeah.
Hope.
Yeah.
He's new. Maybe he's not comfortable to see police something, but I believe he's smart. He good
Okay.
guy.
Yeah.
He decent guy.
Okay.
He talking to me on last Wednesday on the way we went to Ottawa. for the public hearing about the bill.
Okay.
When he come back, he talking to me about he knew that this guy, Vũ Phong,
Yeah.
usually keep gasoline in his truck.
Gasoline in his trunk?
Gasoline in his truck.
Okay.
So that's one of the things I thought I would see Daniel. I come to the division.
Mm-hmm.
I want to report that. Actually, I'm prepared to do that.
Okay.
And today I see you, so I'll
Okay.
let you know that.
Okay, good. I'm just going to recap what I heard.
Yeah.
You used the word bombing today. Can you expand on that?
Like my understanding to this guy,
Mm-hmm.
he because the word bombing may be a regular word. People hear, people use it.
Okay.
But to me, my understanding to this guy, most of the thing I think that he can use the gasoline.
Use gasoline. Okay.
He can do something because we saw him burning the flag.
You saw him burning a flag.
Yeah,
Okay.
by the gasoline. And we scared.
Okay.
Like I organized that demonstration too.
Okay.
I came to Ottawa for a demonstration. The people there, you're not allowed to burn anything on the road.
Yeah.
People tell him, I don't know. He didn't listen. He didn't listen to any regulation.
Okay.
He come into the corner, then he hang the flag there. Actually, the communist flag,
Communist
the
flag.
Vietnam flag.
Okay.
Then he start burning. But if the police find out, we all get trouble.
Right. Okay.
We can be removed anytime because we doing that. That's one of them recently. That's on September 2nd.
September 2nd.
Second last year.
Last year.
When
You
we
burned the flag.
went to Ottawa.
Okay.
Actually, we come to oppose the city of Ottawa. They raised the communist flag, the Vietnam communist flag, on the National Day.
Okay.
Okay, so we come there to make a demonstration,
Right.
and this guy come with the crowd too. And when we was in the park, in the corner there, he burned the flag.
Burn the flag.
Actually, people see that they don't like that way. We want to obey the law. We want to keep the regulation right, But that guy, he did stuff like that. Sometimes, he caused a problem for the community.
Mm-hmm. Now you had mentioned that there's something going on Saturday,
This Saturday,
and where is that going to be, sir?
that 1570. Well, I don't have the paper here. That on McCowan and Finch.
McCowan and Finch. Is
Yeah.
it at did you say a restaurant?
Yeah, that's a restaurant.
What kind of restaurant? Is it a Vietnamese restaurant?
That's a Chinese restaurant.
Chinese restaurant.
I
Okay.
think I can have that in the car for
Okay.
information.
Okay.
That the restaurant that actually we only get confirmed that the firm Ronald Atke, that the firm Minister of Immigration
Okay.
in 1979, 1980.
Okay.
The most high ranking that the National Defense Minister, that's
Okay.
Jason Kenney, Senator Ngô Thanh Hải,
Okay.
the Vietnamese guy who introduced the bill, and this guy tried to against him.
Okay.
And I believe there are so many other dignity, high rank, but I don't remember the name.
Okay.
But we really afraid he coming. I hope he not coming.
Okay. Well, you keep saying that we are afraid.
Yes.
What are you afraid of? What do you think is going to transpire?
What I heard from the other people, friend,
Mhm.
before my friend, his friend, whoever, the community not very big, and somebody told me that he was some kind of gangster.
Okay.
So that we afraid. He not the person, a regular person. You go to work, you go home, you live with your family.
Mhm.
But I don't know when he was a gangster. But people, they confirm he's kind of that person.
What does that mean to you, sir?
I mean, to me that, he can kill you. He can kill you by any weapon, we don't know.
Okay.
If a regular person, maybe I'm not really scared like that. But because I know he can kill. And I heard that some of the friends say he used to do the throw up, and he get. I believe the police had to know this because somebody they told me he escaped from here. He went to Ottawa, then he get caught from Ottawa.
Okay.
That's what I heard. Some other thing, maybe not too good, but I also heard, but I don't know because I don't know him. Maybe he lived here longer and he do something. I did something I don't know. But they say he used to have the brothel house,
Prostitute.
prostitute.
Prostitute house.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that one not confirmed, but
Okay. You just heard that.
he show they.
Now you had mentioned that you were a military officer. Is that what I heard you
Yes,
say?
yes.
Was he in the military?
No,
No, he's not in the
he
military.
younger.
He's a young guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe he at least 8 years younger than me, around that.
Okay.
Sometimes you very hard to guess our
Yeah.
age.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna ask my partner if he has any other questions, and then we'll go from there.
The gala that you spoke of, that's happening this Saturday.
Yes,
Okay. Then you mentioned another date of April 25th.
April.
What's on the 25th?
Yeah.
What's on the 25th?
April 25th? That the community do the commemoration of the April 30. April 30, 1975. We remember that the day the democracy in South Vietnam lost the communists.
Okay.
That every year we do that commemoration. That depends on the weekend. Sometimes they do the rain day. Sometimes they do just the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. This year, the Vietnamese Veteran Association they organize that on next Saturday, 25th
Okay.
of April.
And where is that?
That at City Hall, Toronto.
So 25th is at City Hall.
Yeah.
What time would that start at?
They start at 10
a.m.?
a.m. Yeah.
Okay. And the gala
The gala
on the Saturday
This Saturday
is what time?
we start at 6 for the reception, and 7 o'clock. That's the time we start the ceremony. You know what? By the way, you're asking me that I would like to mention one more. Even I want to run our association anyway on Mississauga. We will do that on a Sunday, 26th of April.
Okay. Sunday the 26th.
Yeah, we say that in the. Actually, I didn't do anything in paper yet, but we already planned that. We already accepted by mouth, and we will go in to do the paper. That 26th of April on Mississauga Celebration Square. That 300 Central Drive.
Okay.
Mississauga.
And what time is that one at?
That time we start 11 to 2.
And then the last one that you spoke of was April 30th?
Yeah.
And where's that?
Ottawa, Parliament Hill.
That's in Ottawa?
Yeah. But actually we get the people from Toronto, Mississauga, and North York.
Okay.
People will be okay. But I really don't think he going to disturb us for that.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Very hard, but I didn't think that. No, I didn't think that.
are you staying overnight in Ottawa?
No.
Okay, so you're coming back the same day?
Yeah.
And what time does it start and what time does it finish?
There are 2 river bus leaving, actually for different location. I will leave with the bus with the equipment at 5 o'clock
a.m.?
a.m.
From
at
where?
Tokyo Collision. That's at 221 Torrey York. That the bus I will board in with other people.
Okay.
We
And
will leave
then
at 5, and 2 other bus at 1889 maybe 1889 Finch and Jan.
Mr. Jane. Okay.
Yeah, that 2 bus we station there.
Okay.
We have a bus leader from our roof. The roof leader they will look after. We have another bus will station at 222 Spadina Avenue. That's South Dundas.
Okay.
That 3 That's 4. We have 2 more bus. One at Square One. That at the Starbucks and the Sport Check. That 199 Radburn, go west. Another one at 420 Traders Boulevard, East Mississauga at Kennedy. That beside the temple.
Apartments? Okay, and what time does the rally start in Ottawa?
We go in there. We have but the first rally, first location. That's not a rally, but they do the ceremony to break in the ground to build the statue of the monument of the communism victim at 303 Wellington. That's 2 blocks away from Ottawa, from Parliament Hill. We stay there from the ceremony starts from 11:45 to 12:45. Then we walk from there, we parade from there to Parliament Hill. After that, 12:45. They said about 10-minute walk. We said like 15 minutes. Okay, so about 1 o'clock we will be at the Parliament Hill, and we start the ceremony there, salute the flag and speech and so on. And after that, during that time, during the ceremony, but actually get to say finish the whole thing, and we get the people, we go into the House of Commons, a building there, they get a room, they display the hands, they call it Nelson Award, that the award the United Nations given to Canada in 1986. The reason they give because they took the refugee for the human race, or humanitarian. So they allow the people go on there. Actually, we have to register their name. So I do that. Then I send to the senator office. So they inform the security. And that after that, I believe around 3 o'clock, we leave in there. So by 3:30, we will leave Ottawa. I hope to come back here 8:30, 9 o'clock. Exactly where we boarded, we drop people.
Okay. Throughout this whole statement, and you've mentioned the name a few times, do you have that stuff that was there? I just need a couple more sheets. Thanks. You kept saying he. Yeah, the guy who everyone's scared of.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Vu Phong Nguyen.
How do you spell that?
VU.
Yeah.
Phong, PHONG. Phong, and his last name is my Nguyen, NGUYEN.
And do you know approximately how old he is?
I believe around 50, not really far from 50. Maybe he 50, 52, something like that.
And can you describe him for me? What does he look like?
He's skinny, short.
Skinny,
short. We get a picture in the among those papers there.
Okay. How tall do you think he is?
I believe 1.6 meter.
160 centimeters?
Yeah, 160 centimeters. Shorter than me.
Do you know how much he weighs roughly?
85, maybe I'm getting around 80 now. Maybe here around 60, 65.
Kilograms?
60, 65.
And he's Vietnamese?
Vietnamese.
And do you know what color of eyes he has at all?
Maybe same me. Blue, black eye.
Which ones? Blue or black?
Black
Black eyes?
Yeah.
Does he have any tattoos or anything like that?
No, I don't know.
No, okay.
I'm not sure. Maybe he know.
Okay.
I'm
How
not
about,
sure.
does he wear glasses or anything?
No, I don't see he wearing glasses.
Clean shaven, mustache?
Clean shave.
Clean
Yeah.
shaven?
Somebody mentioned to me that he wear glasses. But look like I see he wear glasses, but I don't recall.
Have
that.
you ever seen him?
I don't recall.
Okay.
I don't recall.
How about where he lives? Do you know where he lives?
He live. We get the address in there, but actually I never go there. I know he live in Woolner Avenue, Woolner Road, somewhere there. Woolner. I know that, but I have his address because he brought down his address on the letter he sent to the MB.
Okay. How long have you known him for?
I believe around 4 years to 5 years, because most of the time I know him. That's the time I was the president of this association. That in 2011. He actually, a president before, a former president knew him, get contact with him. He get not really close, but he come to the association. But at that time I become the president. I don't take him. The reason is clear because I don't take on soldier. They try to wear sometimes, I wouldn't say fake uniform, but I don't like those things.
Okay. What's your association called? What are you the president of? What's
That the firm the firm Thủ Đức Reserve Officer Association. That actually we were the infantry officer.
So what do you call it?
Say again.
So what do you call your association's full of infantry officers?
Yeah.
Do you have a name for the association?
Yeah.
What is it?
That the firm Thủ Đức Reserve. I give you a card.
Do you have a card? That would be a lot easier. Thank you.
Somebody
Thank
name this name is too long. If I would say from officer infantry, that could be good enough.
Do you mind if we hold on to that?
Yeah, you can have it.
Okay, thank you.
You can have it. Now he look like Vũ Phong. He trying to against the whole association, not only me. I don't know. This guy, he tries something too much.
That's all I have.
Okay. Is there anything more that you...
That's all I know. What I said and what I know.
Okay, good. So you know that what you've told us is under oath.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything that you want to change?
No.
No? Very good. Is there anything else that we should know about in your statement?
That I just really I don't know if you can help, but any event in the community, people really scared of him. Okay. We don't want him to come.
Don't want him to come to
We
your
don't want him
events.
to come here.
Okay.
I believe other organizers are the same thing. We don't want him to come.
Okay.
Because he can disturb anytime. Can't control him. Even the police tell him to do something he won't do, and he tries to do against. I don't know. It's very hard.
Okay. All right. Well, that concludes our statement.
Yes,
Thank you
yeah.
very much.
And the time, please?
And the time on there is 18:33.
Mỹ Thảo xin thân mến kính chào quý khán giả của đài truyền hình Việt TV Canada. Hôm nay chúng tôi đang có mặt tại số 421 đường Dundas, Toronto để tường trình cùng quý vị buổi tiệc cảm ơn Canada do Hội Cựu sinh viên sĩ quan Thủ Đức tổ chức. Và bây giờ là một số hình ảnh do nhóm phóng viên Việt TV Canada thực hiện. Buổi tiệc hôm nay được đánh giá là rất là thành công. Như vậy thì anh có thể cho quý vị đài truyền hình Việt TV Canada biết về cảm tưởng của anh như thế nào về buổi tiệc hôm nay ạ?
Dạ, chào cô, xin chào quý khán giả của đài Việt TV Canada. Buổi tiệc được coi là thành công thì cũng nhờ sự ủng hộ của quý cô bác, quý anh chị em. Hiểu rằng chúng ta có cái bổn phận để cảm ơn những người đã giúp chúng ta. Cái buổi tiệc này là cái mục đích để mà cảm ơn chính phủ Canada, cảm ơn thượng nghị sĩ Ngô Thanh Hải thượng nghị sĩ Ngô Thanh Hải đã đề xướng cái dự luật và được chính phủ Canada chấp thuận. Cái dự luật này, cái luật này á, theo chúng tôi hiểu mà nhiều người Việt Nam bây giờ đã hiểu rằng là cái dự luật, cái luật này nó rất có cái giá trị cho tương lai của cộng đồng người Việt Nam ở Canada. Tại vì nó nói lên hết được những cái gì mà mình muốn nói mà mình chưa bao giờ nói. Đó. Cái điều mà tôi muốn nhấn mạnh thêm rằng là đối với chính phủ Canada, ngày quốc hận của chúng ta vẫn là ngày quốc hận của chúng ta. Chỉ có thêm cái ngày 30 tháng 4 là Journey to Freedom đối với chính phủ Canada để ra một cái luật, và cái luật này là vĩnh viễn. Thành ra tôi nghĩ rằng đó, cái sự cảm ơn của đồng bào chúng ta đối với chính phủ Canada và đối với thượng nghị sĩ Ngô Thanh Hải trong cái buổi tiệc này là rất là đúng. Chúng ta cần phải tổ chức một cái buổi tiệc gì đó để cảm ơn cái sự đóng góp của thượng nghị sĩ Ngô Thanh Hải và của chính phủ Canada đã thông qua cái đạo luật.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I make this video for injustice, for justice rate. I will talk to police before you have to get somebody. If somebody comes to report, you must focus to that guy. He tell you the truth or not. Did the case happen yet or no? That, I think you have to understand what I mean. People maybe don't know. Let me explain you. Some guy already kill people. They blow up somewhere. We come to get them that way. Don't wait any second. In case we can follow them. Okay? Me. You know nothing. They just come to tell you the thing. You come to get me that way. If I am capable of that person, I don't do alone. You check me, you arrest me, you have somebody there. Police believe you are the law, you're working for the law. Police is protect and serve. In the law, we have the law. If you break the law, Inca don't have to jail for the people in there. Okay? So I need you investigation, Mr. Nguyễn Phát. Why? He tell you lie. He joke around with the law in Canada. Thank you.
Các vị đã nghe trên TV về sự tranh cãi lần thứ hai, lần thứ ba, thì quý vị cũng đã biết ai là người trong cái đạo luật này, ai là người yểm trợ của đạo luật này. Chúng ta phải có hành động đó. Đó là cái đạo luật S-219.
But I don't want. He say I'm going to kill him. If he say that, he had evidence. Okay, if we don't have evidence, I show him back.
Is that your voice recorder?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because you want to say I kill him. Okay,
Yeah.
I never say that. Last night,
I'm telling you what the allegations are, right? I wasn't there. I'm just telling you what he told us.
He told you that. That's why I want.
It's my job as an investigator.
I know. That's why I need your investigation for me.
Yeah.
He say I'm going to kill him and that.
That's what he told us.
That's all he told you.
Yeah.
But he have evidence about that. He got everything. No.
Okay.
Okay. I do with my God.
Yeah.
I do what all my people die for my country before 1965. Okay. I believe who died from us. I live in Canada. I think in Canada, right?
Yeah.
But I don't anything wrong. Like Harper, I still against him. He bad. You know why against Harper? Because Canadian senator no. He give the medal to anyone. The guy here, he used about 14 years name. He didn't ask anything.
Yeah.
I saw Senator, no, that guy very bad. Don't give him a medal. Then he bring me to a private room. He questioned me. I said, why? Police cannot do me that. Cannot do, how come you call me that?
Yeah.
Then I said, okay, I come. Then you call him there.
Okay.
Okay?
We're gonna go.
Please,
I'm just telling you. Don't talk to him anymore. That's it.
Okay. Of course.
Yeah.
But don't tell him, I call him, I kill him. Okay? If they say that, we have evidence. We call it. Okay? Don't say, you see there, I have a lot of people come to accept it. They put my door, they put the bucket in the car, okay? And they take up, they stick there.
Kính chào quý vị, thượng sĩ quý vị lắng nghe giọng đọc một tâm thư kêu oan của tôi, Thanh Kiều.
Please confirm translation between Vietnamese and English. The injustice suffered heartfelt letter not against the law but against the person who works Unjustified. Dear honorable and distinguished gentlemen, today I am decided officially before the public to beseech the attention about my injustice suffered. Please fully understand about my great distress suffered during 2 recent years. I was injustice suffered during 7 days in the prison because I was forced to attribute 6 criminal crimes, as I know there was a person who came to the police station to falsely accuse me, Mr. Win Van Phat. At that time he was the president of the former Two Duck Reserved Officer Organization, and after accused me he was elected president of the Vietnamese Association Organization of Toronto. Speaking to the police that I used gasoline to make bomb and I will burst bomb the vent in Toronto, Ottawa, intimidate to kill people and 3 other crimes that I did not understand. Blogger Dang Kai Hung slandered me as a dangerous people, burned the communist red blood flag.
Rồi.
Ảnh hưởng ngược lại, tại vì khi những người Việt Nam đi tị nạn họ nhìn thấy lá cờ này rồi chắc là nó có kế bên rồi đó. Cho nên chúng tôi thực sự là rất là
thêm dầu vô
phẫn nộ với lại thành phố Ottawa trong vấn đề này. Cộng thêm vấn đề nhân quyền thì như từ trước đây quý vị cũng biết là chính phủ Việt Nam đã bắt 3 người hoạt động về nhân quyền, thì tôi thấy thành phố Ottawa
make a pig effigy of Senator Goton Hai, etc. to get into the link in order to know who is the author of the photo Goton Hai the pig. http://bavyachangoivg.blogspot.ca/2015/02/con-heo-lin-han-cho-html. An individual WAFM slander me, but I did not have a video about it. Not long ago, I knew that WAFM is an irresponsible lawyer, so because I have lost some freedom, my mind declined seriously to such an extent that I don't want to live. Everywhere I go, I've found people who play a nasty trick to me, then they keep
people who had to flee Vietnam, and many did not survive, could never complete their journey. Today, we're here also to recognize the contributions and the achievement of the Vietnamese Canadian. We're here today to remember our past, but also to remind ourselves of our commitment to our new homeland. We're here to reaffirm our determination to work together to build an even stronger, more compassionate, and more united Canada. So once again, thank you for coming. Thank you for your attention. And let's continue to fight for victims of communism, fight for human rights, and for equality. Thank you.
Xin cảm ơn ông Đồng Văn Minh và ông Đỗ Thị Anh. Và bây giờ chúng tôi xin kính mời quý vị dành một tràng pháo tay thật đặc biệt để chào đón một người luôn luôn sát cánh với cộng đồng của chúng ta, đó là thượng nghị sĩ Ngô Thanh Hải. Xin kính mời thượng nghị sĩ.
Now I would like to invite Senator Ngô Thanh Hải, a great friend of our community, to come and say a few words.
Khác luôn nha.
My dear friends, mes chers amis, what a great honor to be among all of you today in such a great number. And we have another success, a flag raising ceremony yesterday, and this time today at Mel Lachman Square. Before I do, I would like to thank all our fellow officers who are joining with us today to commemorate the Freedom Day. And we are honored to have our good friend here, Patrick Brown, to join us today. Patrick, I'm going to say a few words in there.
Không cần biết anh làm cái gì, đây là hội lễ của hội cựu quân nhân. Tôi không biết anh phát cái gì, đây là buổi lễ của hội cựu quân nhân, tôi làm gì đây không? Dạ, mời anh đi.
Ở đây là không cho phát truyền đơn trời.
Muốn tôi bằng tôi tình tuyến.
Muốn tôi bằng tôi. Nó là phạm pháp, ok, nó có gì tự
tôi
sao?
không phạm pháp, đây là buổi lễ của hội cựu quân nhân.
Lễ nhưng mà tự do
muốn anh phát cái gì ở
tôi đi rồi, ok.
Vâng, mời anh.
Ok, tôi đi rồi.
Dạ vâng, mời anh.
Đừng có tự anh nói không?
Không, tôi không cự. Bao nhiêu người làm
đề không muốn phát đó, không cho nên người ta biết là mình phát cái gì thì đó thôi.
Không, cái này
không phải là không phải. Cái đó họ hỏi.
Tôi có nói
coi.
Tôi đi ra anh. Ok, tôi sẽ đưa tới chuyện dưỡng.
Không phải, tôi muốn biết cái gì trong đó, nếu một phát cho anh việc mở ra.
Không phát gì đâu.
Là chúng tôi mở, chúng tôi ủng hộ
liền. Tôi được phát thôi, ok, đây không phát cộng sản. Ok, đây không cộng sản.
Ở đây tôi không nói là ai cộng sản, nhưng tôi chỉ nói là
Please respect human rights.
Tôi khẩn xin quý vị hãy tôn trọng quyền con người. Thank you.
Không, anh không được kiểm tra cái chức năng như thế này. Anh không kiểm tra với cái này, ok.
Không, nếu là ok đó, cho người anh em họ coi.
Không, cái quyền cá nhân của tôi, ok.
Ok, trên họ xin phép thì ok.
Ở đây không sao phát,
anh chỉ có ý kiến thôi, không phải.
Ở đây phát cái tờ
lúc này là họ muốn biết.
Ở đây tôi phát gì là tôi phát, ok, anh không cho tôi ra cái này. Không cấm người ta, không phải
anh ý kiến không đó.
Chế này đó, cuộc đời của tôi có tranh, ok.
Không thì bây giờ, không thì cho người ta biết.
Một ngày sẽ biết các chuyện là tôi đi 2 năm
anh ý kiến không thì thôi.
ở đây tự do, chứ không phải là với cộng sản, ok. Cái này cuộc đời của tôi đây nè, tôi sẽ được các thành phố.
Các vị đã nghe trên TV về sự tranh cãi lần thứ 2, lần thứ 3 thì quý vị cũng đã biết ai là người trong cái đạo luật này, ai là người yểm trợ của đạo luật này. Chúng ta phải có hành động đó. Đó là cái đạo luật S219.
Tôi biết, anh sẽ biết chuyện này sao? Tại vì người tôi đâu muốn tin người lại đâu.
tiếng nói của anh mà đúng và trung thực á thì người ta sẽ lắng nghe.
Tôi đừng có lo, em là không có chuyện pháp. Nếu này phạm pháp là em không dám đưa đâu.
Tôi không thắc mắc cái gì, tôi chỉ muốn là tôi muốn coi cái gì ở trong, sao không cho coi.
Tại em không tin Việt Nam ở đây đâu, ai khai em nè.
Nếu mà anh không tin thì anh đến đây làm gì?
Người ta quảng cáo rồi.
Nếu mà anh nói anh không tin, anh đến đây như vậy là anh phá rối. Tôi phản đối cái đó, tôi không đồng ý. Tôi cũng như anh thôi.
Để biết cái này là gì, anh thành mặt của tôi, ok. Tôi đưa người Tây nó phản đối tôi thôi chứ chị đâu. Tôi không cấm gì.
Không, mà tôi nói thẳng với anh là tôi không đồng ý vậy đâu anh.
Tôi đưa người Tây, ok.
Không phải.
Cái gì?
Muốn coi ông có cá nhân không? Ở đây nó có văn phòng tất cả các cơ sở Tây em dựng lên đó chứ em đừng đến đây lại em đến đây người ta sẽ hiểu lầm em đến đây em phá rối.
Vậy thôi.
Không, em không làm phá rối nhưng hành động của em.
Trời ơi, có cấm hoài.
Em muốn coi gì? Nếu mà đúng con họ mà
con đưa công chúng hoàn toàn quần chúng cho tôi hả?
Thì bao nhiêu người ta nói
em lên đi làm sao mình có coi nữa. Con đây.
Nếu mà em nói là tài liệu mật thì em đến đây Việt Nam
không đây cầm em sao cầm em thôi. Này đưa thủ tướng rồi cô à.
Cái này là cái gì?
Cái này cái tài liệu cá nhân của em, cái em kêu quan, ok, em kêu quan, ok, em kiếm một tay luôn để quan cho em thôi. Muốn coi tài liệu này trên này. Cái này 25 trời mà. Còn nếu kêu quan của em bị người ta hại. Người ta nói em hôn thủ đô tôi qua đó tôi qua. Em chưa biết nào. Em gửi ở tôi qua rồi. Tôi gửi cái này đi cho mà kêu quan mà người ta muốn coi tài liệu tôi trong này nè. Muốn coi chú anh chị thấy.
Keep away from me even so when I came to the restaurant. Especially I was freed without trial after I signed the peace bond at the tribunal. There were many emails which spread into the international network and into my community to publicize an artful propaganda and ironically speak and backbite the trial as the email of Ton Nguyen. Thanhingayansaigon@hotmail.com. Tran Ton Neep alias Lin Bien and Tran98@gmail.com and blogger Dang Kai Hung. Hunkanatafreedom@gmail.com. Mr. Hung has just been a refugee in Toronto and was sponsored by Senator Go Ton Hai.
Kính thưa quý khán thính giả, vào ngày 8 tháng 1 năm 2014, Văn phòng Thượng nghị sĩ Ngô Thanh Hải tại tỉnh bang Ontario, Liên bang Canada đã nhận được thơ phúc đáp của Văn phòng Cao ủy Tị nạn Liên Hiệp Quốc ở Thái Lan về anh Phạm Mạnh Hùng, một người Việt Nam đã bị Sở Di trú Thái Lan bắt giữ từ ngày 12 tháng 12 năm 2013. Hiện vẫn còn tạm giam ở nhà tù Suan Flu tại Bangkok. Nội dung lá thơ nêu rõ, Cao ủy Tị nạn Liên Hiệp Quốc đã theo dõi trường hợp của anh Phạm Mạnh Hùng từ khi bị bắt và nay đã chính thức cấp quy chế tị nạn cho anh. Thơ phúc đáp còn cho biết, Văn phòng Cao ủy Tị nạn đã trực tiếp với chính phủ Hoàng gia Thái đặt vấn đề cho chở anh Phạm Mạnh Hùng theo luật quốc tế quy định, kể cả việc ngăn ngừa trường hợp dẫn độ anh về nơi mà tính mạng và sự an ninh của mình có thể bị đe dọa. Để tránh nguy hại bị trục xuất, Cao ủy Tị nạn đang xúc tiến việc định cư cho anh Phạm Mạnh Hùng đến một nước thứ ba, Hiệp Quốc, về trường hợp Đặng Chí Hùng.
Conservative Party and was supported by the High Commissioner of Refugee of the United Nations, UNHCR, Thing Kai Hung. MP4. Because I want to impress deeply your conscience and for the impartial law I accept any sacrifice to make clear my injustice suffered before the public in order that myself and my family not involved in that kind of backbite and also in order that we can live as a human being. Please see attachments. Thanhingayansaigon@hotmail.com/tranthaniptlin and tram98@gmail.com. Blogger Thing Kai Hung. Hunkanatafreedom@gmail.com. Please read 3 emails in the attachment. Please read all documents. Emails which were sued myself by police. Located below or attached in the envelope which were given by hand. These are my case about my injustice suffered in order to prove that I am innocent. These were not any act or any other outsider idea, and those documents must be publicized in order to use them as a historical document. Thanks. Any concealed law is a no-sense law. Please remember that I collected the document to aim my objective in order to protect my personal interest when needed. I went everywhere to beg for help like Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We all a part of God's great big family, and the truth, you know, love is all we need. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me.
MP Mike Sullivan, and to all person who speak foreign language, international people, in the same time I have printed 2,000 Vietnamese and English flyers which were posted everywhere. But it was a surprise for me that all those flyers were tore off. Maybe they were afraid that I strongly canvassed for the people to move against the using of Kusihan, April 30th in the Bill S-219, which may not be succeed, so they intentionally order someone to hurt me in order to get the Bill S-219 passed as they wanted to. In reality, I did not know who were behind the absurd and malignant trial. Please read the document which report Gotan High speaks and you will think about it.
Quý vị cũng đã biết ai là người trong cái đạo luật này, ai là người yểm trợ của đạo luật này. Chúng ta phải có hành động đó.
YouTube https://youtube.be/hs-bn-cmfm. I was extremely despaired. I went to everywhere in all places to ask for help. Despair, I will try very hard in order to survive for asking justice. I knew that I came to Canada in the name of communist refugee and became officially a Canadian citizen, lonely and secluded. Low cultural standard, but I always and at any time respect the law and human being love. Recently, there were a few dishonest Vietnamese people who intentionally harmed me. Please watch the video from 1 to 3. I need to send those 3 videos to the net in order that the public and everybody could understand the internal situation, or else my injustice suffered will become nonsense. Because I dared to fight against the Senator Gotan High Bill S-219, which uses April 30th, the same day as the Remembrance Kusihan, April 30th, the Vietnamese Sacred National Resentment Kusihan Day in the bill. They intentionally want to dim a historical event in order to encourage the next generation to protect the Vietnamese cultural tradition. Myself and the Vietnamese communist refugee community around the world were opposed the use of April 30th in the Senator Gotan High Bill S-219, which was sponsored by the Conservative Party. Under the rule of Prime Minister Stephen Harper, Senator Go said, "This bill is reserved for Canadian people, if an intellectual personage who want to make careful good plans for the people as the happiness of his people, if an intellectual personage who has outrageous character is a catastrophe for the people." Please press the link, the international community documents. When the police carry out the law was not clear-sighted and not wise, and they were believing on false charge without any evidence. They came with about 20 policemen to arrest me at my apartment with private act and not conform to the arrest law regulation without any official written order. After that, they bring me to the police station. The police arrested and charged me without evidence. 2 policemen invited me to the separate investigation room. I did request an interpreter, but there was no. But my request was not granted, and the policeman said, "Talk do you wish to say?" because it was now an occasion that I could use the law to express my aspiration and my innocence. For that reason, I was tried to explain a lot. Even I knew that they might not understand all my ideals. I knew that my English was very limited, so they could misunderstand me. I did not know why the policeman continued to ask me the same question that he asked me before. But I did not reluctant about it. I felt that they forced me to give a wrong testimony. Until today, I quite not know exactly what they wanted to ask me. But I did not dread about the misunderstanding. Against my appeal, right is the same as against the living life of a human being. The law is for maintaining the law and order of the society, but here the law is to serve the fellow eager for fame and for profit. I know that when I fight against the Bill S-219, I will be hurt, but I will not regret about it because I dare to tell the truth. The law under the regime of the Prime Minister Stephen Harper of the Conservative Party. Please listen carefully to Senator Gotan High speech, who fights against this bill. Who support this Bill S-219, we must action on it.
Thì quý vị cũng đã biết ai là người trong cái đạo luật này, ai là người yểm trợ của đạo luật này. Chúng ta phải có hành động đó.
Senator Go speech ARP 30, 2015 said City Hall, Toronto, to Dear Prime Minister, Senators, Judges, News and Radio TV reporters of Canada and all around the world, because the limited time forum, so please allow me to mention your name title generally, who follow this event about my heartfelt and justice suffered, and the police sues me with the 6 offenses of the received police documents. Because I dare to fight against the use of Kusihan, April 30th in Bill S-219. The journey date of freedom, which make overlapping the Vietnamese national sacred Kusihan, April 30th Resentment Day. One historic event. People could change their future but could not change their past because the past was gone.
Tôi chỉ nhắc vào một cái về phương diện chuyên môn mà thôi. Là thế này, ngày 30 tháng 4 là cái ngày của lịch sử. Lịch sử theo định nghĩa là những gì đã xảy ra trong quá khứ. Chúng ta có thể thay đổi tương lai nhưng không ai thay đổi được quá khứ. Bởi vì quá khứ nó đã xảy ra rồi, không ai thay đổi được quá khứ. Thành ra cái ngày 30 tháng 4 nó là cái ngày Quốc hận. Thì nó là bất di bất diệt, 1000 năm sau nó vẫn là ngày Quốc hận.
Please read the document. We do not fight against the Bill S-219, but we would like to fight against the use of April 30th in the Bill S-219, or any other day name which put on the remembrance. Festive day of the sacred national resentment, Kusihan, April 30th. The international Vietnamese refugee community and myself had fought and fight against any designed name which put overlapping the Remembrance Sacred Kusihan, April 30th Resentment Day. If we talk about the Vietnamese communist refugee after crossing dangerous journey, not caring about surviving or death, I did arrive to the safety place at that time. Thousands people which were drifted on the high sea and others were ocean or jungle prey. And million people on the other side of the ocean still living with the Communist King and stocks. How we can celebrate a merry-making party of the Bill S-219 Journey Day to Freedom at the same day of the Kusihan, Vietnamese National Mourning Day? In Canada, Senator Go Tan Hai has aimed at the overseas Vietnamese people and chose Kusihan, April 30th, the Vietnamese National Kusihan Resentment Day for his Bill S-219, the Journey Day too. Freedom, that means Senator going to celebrate the merry-making the Freedom Day party of the Bill S-219 on the same day that the Vietnamese communist extorted the South Vietnam and celebrated merrily their big victory on April 30th. The day that the whole South Vietnam get into the destitution and going to rack and ruin, a nation did not have any soldiers who fought despairingly. That nation will be died out if Canada, which has a good multicultural society, much be avoided it, or use the right name, the Vietnamese Kusihan Resentment April.
Sự bành trướng lớn mạnh của dân tộc của cộng đồng Việt Nam tại đây đã đóng góp cho xã hội Canada và nhất là trong cái vấn đề mà đa dân hóa.
30th, in order to mark chapter 40 years of communist refugee and settled in Canada and in all around the free world, and celebrate the remembrance of all who were died their life for V and good cause, as though Canada has a real multicultural society, according to Mrs. Elizabeth May from the Canada Green Party, that the July 27th was the day that the first Vietnamese communist refugee arrived to Canada. Why Senator Go avoided that day, and the Senator Go did not avoid the Vietnamese communist big victory on April 30th.
30 tháng 4 thiêng liêng, một sự kiện lịch sử Việt Nam, để nó dấu một ngày tàn cuộc chiến. Không ngờ sau ngày tàn cuộc chiến, bao nhiêu sinh mạng phải tử vong trong rừng sâu ở biển cả. Hàng trăm ngàn người phải tù đày và bị giết bí mật, và hàng trăm người cho tới hàng ngàn người bị tử hình. Ngày hành trình đến tự do đúng ra phải cho người Cộng sản mới đúng, vì Cộng sản có bao giờ có tự do đâu. Họ vào miền Nam để tìm tự do và cướp đi tất cả quyền tự do của người công dân, và họ đã cướp đi tất cả tài sản, ruộng vườn, đất đai, và họ tử hình và tù đày, trả thù một cách trắng trợn. Còn người tị nạn Cộng sản Việt Nam không phải là họ để tìm tự do, đó là họ để lánh nạn sự nguy hiểm, sự chết chóc bởi Cộng sản Việt Nam.
And chose Koo Si-han, April 30th in his proposed Bill S-219 Journey Date of Freedom. If it was the people will name the July 27th the journey to freedom if me I choose the day. That the day United Nations High Commissioner of Refugee had decorated the Hansen Medal to Canada. That is the right choice and the right name. Multicultural Society. Please read http://www.cic.gc.ca/english/multiculturalism/black/index.asp. Before reading the My Injustice Suffered documents, I'd like to say some words. We were Vietnamese communist refugees, but not some wanderers for food. We did not abuse the humane and affection feeling of others, but to live to find our liberty. Lost our own country and leave our lovable country, and also leave our ancestors and parent graves where they insult, in order to get the new and forget the old. The April 30th is our national sacred Koo Si-han resentment and is a very dark prospect historical event of the South Vietnam. We want to keep firmly our Vietnamese national Koo Si-han resentment April 30th in order to encourage our next generation. Communism is a serious offense of the human being. Senator Go Ton Hai said, if we read back to the Bill S-219, we did not mention about the Vietnamese Communist War, the Vietnamese government.
Nếu mà coi lại cái đạo luật đó, chúng tôi không hề đá động về tới cái cuộc chiến của Cộng sản Việt Nam. Thành ra họ đưa ra một cái thông tin rất là lệch lạc, mà nếu tôi không muốn nói rằng là không có đúng sự thật.
Cái thứ hai, cái đạo luật của chúng tôi đưa ra là ngày Cộng sản Việt Nam chiếm miền Nam Việt Nam và ngày Sài Gòn thất thủ, đó là ngày 30 tháng 4 năm 1975 mà họ đang chối cãi.
Cái đạo luật này dòm lại, cái đạo luật này không có đá động gì tới cái chính phủ Việt Nam, không có đá động gì tới chỉ trích đến đường lối hướng và chính sách của Cộng sản Việt Nam, mà không có đá động gì tới cái cuộc chiến tranh của Cộng sản Việt Nam với chiếm đoạt Cộng sản miền Bắc chiếm miền Nam. Cộng đồng người Việt của chúng ta cũng thấy rõ ràng người nào nói láo và người nào nói thật.
We did not mention or criticize the line and policies of the Vietnamese Communist and nor discuss about the Vietnamese Communist War. Please remember that we came to Canada and to the world as communist refugee, and the Vietnamese national resentment Koo Si-han April 30th is an historical event which cannot forgotten.
Giờ tôi xin trả lời tiếp câu của anh Phong. Cái vấn đề này thì chắc anh đã đọc 2 bài báo liên tiếp của tôi rồi. Thì cái chuyện đó tôi không nhắc lại, nhưng mà tôi chỉ nhắc vào một cái về phương diện chuyên môn mà thôi. Là thế này, ngày 30 tháng 4 là cái ngày của lịch sử. Lịch sử theo định nghĩa là những gì đã xảy ra trong quá khứ. Chúng ta có thể thay đổi tương lai, nhưng không ai thay đổi được quá khứ. Bởi vì quá khứ nó đã xảy ra rồi, không ai thay đổi được quá khứ. Thành ra cái ngày 30 tháng 4 nó là cái ngày quốc hận, thì nó là bất di bất diệt, 1000 năm sau nó vẫn là ngày quốc hận.
Please read YouTube, https://youtube.be/vv5-hickna closing parentheses. Senator on Vietnamese Media Canada approved the Bill S-219, which makes overlaps the sacred national Vietnamese Koo Si-han resentment April 30th. That means to make dim one historical event. It was more than 41 years that the Vietnamese communist refugees in the international world have had asked the local administrations to approve to celebrate the festive day to remember and to pray for all compatriots who sacrificed their lives for our happiness, liberty and civilization, and also for protecting our lovely fatherland where we were born. Country been invaded, and living in a faraway country is a humiliated offense. What happiness to celebrate the freedom on the same national Koo Si-han resentment April 30th day, while the whole Vietnamese people were living under the communist regime we became Canadian citizen. We much have the common responsibility and common obligation. We were nourished with food by Canada and United Nations at the refugee camp. I always remember even a grain of rice, and always to bear in our mind that Canada is our second native land like our fatherland. Vietnam was our motherland. Mother was dignified, father was sacred and clairvoyant. If not, I will continue to go to another place to live and wait to pay our gratitude. According to the beginning draft, the historical Vietnam War document, during the fight against the communist invasion to protect the South Vietnam, we, the Republic Armed Forces, Republic Vietnamese citizen, Republic Vietnam cadres, and allied countries sustained some sacrifices. 58,000 U.S. Armed Forces died and 305,000 U.S. wounded. 135 Canadian forces died.
God bless Canada.
Brought back memories in all those years. I remember the years we gathered and added names to the wall as we were today. I remember the year when someone thought it was nice to remove the Purple Heart, part of our memorial. Thank God it was replaced. But most of all, I stand here and remember the Canadians who fought in the war in Vietnam, remembering all those who paid the supreme sacrifice, those who are still missing in action to celebrate those who come home and share with us today. For the last 10 years, we've had Canadian American troops fighting in every conflict, this time in the Middle East. This, like Vietnam, is becoming a war, and we will probably be one we will win. Wars will never go away. It seems to be the nature of human beings to play more and more at whatever cost. Gathered here today, we must keep in our thoughts and prayers those who are still fighting. May God bless you. May God bring them safe.
On behalf of the Canadian Vietnam Veterans Memorial Association, I want to thank all of you who are in attendance today, who have come to pay tribute to our brothers whose names are on the North Wall. And to all who have served with pride at a time of war, preserved democracy, and have paid the supreme sacrifice for the freedom we all enjoy today. Special thanks goes out to the North Wall Riders and then the entire Riders. A lot of new riders this year, some from the United States, VA Chapter 9, also joining us again this year.
5,000 South Korean forces died, 500 Australian forces died, and 3,000 wounded. 38 New Zealand forces died and 187 wounded. 5 million Vietnamese people died. 316,000 Republic VN armed forces died and 1,170,000 wounded. Those were a very great sacrifice, so we have a very deep, unforgettable feeling gratitude, and could not let any individual or any country to forget or to change the name of the Vietnamese sacred resentment. Cu Si Han. April 30th, it was the Vietnamese historical event. The Canada Conservative Party was highly defeated because the soul of the sacred sacrifice soldiers who died for the just cause. Do you believe on that? We are going to talk to our soldiers and to our wounded soldiers who protect the just war. Those who still live and were sacrificed or had lost a part of their injured must know that after the war what we got fall into oblivion or be felt into oblivion, or we incline our head forever. Remember all soldiers, heroes who had been sacrificed for the just cause. Bill S-219 was already passed, but it was an insult. We resigned ourselves to bear that serious offense because we were the lowest rank of society and companionless. Although I did not protect well honor of the sacred Vietnamese national resentment, Cu Si Han, April 30th, but I fully to fulfill my personal responsibility duties. I was born during the nonsense war. The nation was slaughtered one another by the bloodthirsty persons who sell their country for fortune and lead our people to the slavery of someone who understands the today tragic situation will feel difficult to breathe. In 2012, Mr. T.R.N. Kusithin, president of the former Republic of Vietnam Armed Forces, FROVNAF, assumed wrongfully the name of some Vietnamese organizations and sent a request letter to the city of Toronto proposed to change name of the sacred Vietnamese national resentment Cusihan April 30th into the Vietnamese Boat People Day.
Việt Nam ơi, thời gian qua nửa đời người và ta đã tỏ tường rồi, ôi cuộc đời ngày sau tan lửa.
After that, there were 7 Vietnamese organizations opposed it by sending the joint communique and so-called Speak Up report, which did not accept the proposed new name terms. Mr. T.R.N. Kusithin had lost his confidence of the Vietnamese people. After that event, I did send an email requesting him to give back to me my applied dossier for working, introducing me to the LLDT-CNTQ. There was no answer after more than 6 months. I did email to him many times, but I did not receive any reply. In the occasion of the FROVNAF special internal meeting for investigating about the cheated election, I sent again an email to Mr. Tran Thien telling that I will come to take back my dossier. I arrived and stood at the meeting room door and I asked the security agent to call Mr. Tran Thien for me. The security agent, color person, immediately let me enter and told me to sit down on the chair and wait when Mr. Kusithin went by. I asked him about it. He answered, "Wait, I'll give it to you." I waited about half an hour. He did not come, but he told the organizer to expel me from the meeting room. I still keeping the proof in order to protect my individual interest when needed, because Mr. T.R.N. Kusithin had lost his well-known justice. I did email to Vietnamese community and to himself that I will strongly speak up that sad event at the Queen and Bay corner. Suddenly there were some people to came.
Làm chỗ khác đi. Anh muốn đả đảo nó thì lại nói chuyện giọng. Không làm vậy đâu. Chúng ông bị tao quýnh đó. Chúng ông bị tao quýnh đó. Nói xa xôi nha. Để đem với nhau không có được đâu. Tốt vậy cha. Để làm gì không có được đâu. Nói chút bị tao quýnh là nói xa xôi. Không thấy người ta đục anh nha. Anh có nói về đây. Thằng khùng.
Threatened and stopped me and threatened me that I did not obey the law. During many years at the community activities, I never been be expelled or making police trouble. https://youtube.be/Kapalom54 protested Mr. Tran. Also in 2012, the Toronto Vietnamese Association had organized a community meeting with the presence of Senator Go, who represented the Prime Minister Stephen Harper, Conservative Party, in order to hand out the Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee medals to the community representatives and to the good individual achievers, including the former President T.R.N. Kusithin. There were hundreds of participants, including me. I was invited to a secret room to make an interview testimony and to ban me absurdly. I have document to prove. And after that I was allowed to give speech. To the microphone, I did ask for my speech time. One of the organizers came and stopped me. telling me that my speaking time was finished. I just speech about 2 minutes. The senator, still biased, emotionless, indifferent.
Cho mọi người biết tôi sẽ được có email xin cầu có thể đăng lại tôi có nhận được cái email và chỉ có thời gian đi 3 năm nữa, nhưng mà bây giờ ví dụ anh có cái đề nghị gì mà cho thượng nghị sĩ cần phải làm gì đó thì anh nói rõ cái tại vì là đã quá nhiều giờ rồi đó, thành ra anh không thượng nghị sĩ làm gì đâu.
Rõ ràng lên tính lấy cái bản rõ ràng lên tính lấy cái
And quiet, I tried to ask for more time, but the answer was no, so I made up my mind to give the speech document to Senator Go. I asked for an extension of time, but my request was denied. With this, I decided to give my speech document to Senator Go. Back home I was waiting for a very long time, but Senator did not answer me. I did not hear back from the senator. Senator Go had lost his confidence toward me and to the meeting participators. I have document to prove. After a few months later, my family member gave the document to Senator Go one more time.
Báo Thời báo và đài truyền hình SPTN.
Mr. Saswan Vũ, the representative from Thời báo and SPTN television station.
Ông Trần Minh Thành, báo Việt Thời.
Mr. Trần Minh Thành, representative of the Viet Times.
Ông Nguyễn Tấn Hách, đài truyền hình VBS Toronto.
Mr. Nguyen Tuấn Hách from the VBS television station.
Danh sách các hội đoàn quân nhân.
At the Toronto City Hall on the occasion of the Sacred Vietnamese Resentment Khu Si Han, April 30th Remembrance Day, but he's still impartial, unfair, emotionless, passive, quiet, indifferent, and silent. Senator Go is a Vietnamese senator of the Canada Senate. He represents the Vietnamese communist refugees, but discrimination of behavior and to despise his fellow countrymen, I think it was very regrettable. In reality, I did not know how many community representatives who got the medal, but there were somebody in the organization who knew it, so they were discontented with it, but they dared not say speaking. Kept unvoiced up, but complained with me revealed to me so I can understand the affairs. Because inside the former Republic of Vietnam Armed Forces, there had a competition concerning the election cheating, alleged fraud with the election, and they were seriously divided and some resigned. https://youtube.be/09 Good Righteousness Medal much gave to a person of value, Senator Go, who had medals in his hand.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, work for all my life, and I had to start again, just my children and my wife. Thank because the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be in Canada, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless you, Canada.
Have the right to give the medal to any person or to any beast, but we were living in a nation with freedom, democracy, and human rights, and having the right to speak up and then depend on, and not nurture long-standing resentment. 2. Keep silent before an unfair affair is an accomplice with serious crime. As for some persons who slandered me on this inhumane trial, please watch the video described my injustice suffered that the police had filmed. I send the video to the society.net.org directly to your hand. One more time I would like to emphasize. Here are about my injustice suffered documents, in order to prove that I am innocent. These were not any act or any other outsider idea, and please, those documents must be publicized in order to use them as a historical document. Please, thank you. Please read the document. Dear gentlemen, when you read my injustice suffered documents, if you find something that I violated any one of the 6 crimes which were mentioned before, I am already willing to accept without any moan from the all-life hard labor imprisonment. P.S. I would like to remind gentlemen one more time that why I am submitting my formal complaint about my injustice suffered. After the tribunal freed me without trial, there were many emails which spread into the international network and my community to publicize an artful propaganda and ironically speak and backbite the trial. Myself and my family been kept away from the society. They thought that I am a very dangerous criminal because I was not tried by the tribunal, so they did not know the internal affairs. It was a strange that my lawyer has made an appointment to see me 3 days before the trial day for consultation. My lawyer did not do well his right function because I want to be tried. But he said, you want trial, get another lawyer. That looked like to lay up the sun in the market.
Bây giờ là nó thơm.
Six charges always.
Bây giờ anh có tội hết chưa? Anh đừng know. I know.
All right.
You know, I accept it everything for years. If I everything.
You want to have another trial? Get another lawyer.
He forced me to sign the peace bond because I have a kind heart, so I did sign the peace bond with my potentially disastrous mind. After I signed the peace bond, there had many emails which sent to the net to backbite the trial and carry an artful propaganda. That was the reason why did they ask for clearing my injustice suffered. I did not understand about the jurisdiction in Canada. I was a person that sued by police for 6 criminal crimes at the beginning with a bail only $1,000, $1,000 even. With what reason that the tribunal or the lawyer lay a condition on me if I signed a peace bond with the one who slandered falsely me without any evidence? If I signed, the tribunal will not trial me? At that moment, the police still keeping silence. At the beginning, I had met the duty counsel at the tribunal. He told me, your trial is too big. Please listen a portion of audio that report the scene. When I consult my lawyer why I say that I've been forced to keep silence before an unjust affair as an accomplice of the crime document at the consultation moment with lawyer.ac. It was very strange that I sent an email to invite the community to come to attend the trial in order to be informed about my situation, but not invited them to come to discuss about my trial, but they streamed out to discuss a lot of nonsense ideals. I feel pressured myself because my standpoint was.
I came here this morning. She told me you don't want to do it.
Anh muốn làm chuyện đó.
You can't do that.
Anh không thể nào làm được chuyện đó.
Right? You made a promise to me.
Anh đã hứa với ông rồi.
And you're going to make a promise to the
Hứa với
judge.
ông tòa rồi. Ông tòa biết luôn rồi.
So, Mr. Nguyen,
bây giờ anh Nguyễn,
when I tell a crown attorney that something is going to happen based on what my client told me, I have a reputation too. I don't change my promises, and nor will you.
Anh cũng vậy luôn, không thay đổi lời hứa của anh.
Stood?
Anh hiểu chưa?
You'll enter into that promise today.
Anh đã hứa đúng rồi, là hứa
you are very happy because all the charges are being withdrawn. All 6. Right? We can't get a better result than that.
Đỡ hơn cái này nữa, cái này quá tốt rồi.
So stop your and don't in front of all the witnesses.
Mấy người làm chứng
keep talking, doing this,
đừng có nói chuyện, đừng có chỉ trỏ.
Stay quiet.
Cứ là im lặng thôi.
enter into the peace
vô là
bond, which
đồng ý
is the
cưới giấy giải
promise.
hòa đó chứ mà giấy giải hòa
All charges
là
are
tội bỏ
withdrawn.
hết.
No criminal
Không có tội,
record
không
about
bị hình
these
sự, không có án gì
charges.
hết trơn, không hồ sơ, không bị gì hết.
Right?
Anh hiểu chưa?
And we're going to go do that
Vô
today.
làm vậy hôm nay.
Okay, just can I by you a little bit?
I'm sorry.
Can I ask you a little bit? If
Chị cứ nói tiếng Việt đi, ảnh
nói
dịch
tiếng
đi.
Việt đi.
Nói Việt đi.
Hỏi anh, nếu như bây giờ người ta nói ông này như vậy, bây giờ có thể cứ nói gì mình cũng phải chấp nhận gì sao? Mình có thể mình rót mà rồi mình chấp nhận cái đó hay
Không, không có hỏi chuyện đó hỏi đừng nói chuyện đó em nói chuyện đó
Actually trying to say that
no
people
no đừng hỏi có
Not everyone. One at a time.
people accuse him, whatever accuse him of. She said, you know, if he enter into the peace bond to promise, then you know we have to accept all the accuse from those people, the word from these people.
No, we're not going to admit
Đâu có nhầm gì đâu.
Họ đã rút lại rồi. Tức là họ không có thưa gì hết.
Please, one at a time.
Ông nói có nghĩa là
I know you.
có nghĩa là chỉ cái giải hòa thôi, xong rồi không chịu thay.
We are not admitting
nhưng mà đã
anything.
ghét cái tội người ta.
Không có để tôi đi cắt lửa cho chị.
One at a time.
Ông luật sư là mình không có chấp nhận những cái họ đúng, mình không có nói gì trơn.
Go, forget it.
Wait. Does that answer her question? No, her question. All right.
Signing up, he's
One
one
more
câu hỏi
he's admitting
He's
he's
not.
guilty. It's not like that's what he said.
Now, does that answer?
I'm not guilty.
Ý ông hỏi chị đó, câu hỏi câu trả lời của ông đó chị nghe.
He is not admitting.
Nói như là ông không có chấp nhận cái gì chứ, ông không có nói là mấy kia nói đúng, ông không có chấp nhận.
Ai không có chấp nhận.
All right. That question is answered.
Dạ hiểu chưa? Hiểu chưa? Có như là những
I
cái gì
don't
mình
need the interpreter. I ask direct to you.
Yes.
And you say they will withdraw. He no interest anything from another side. What you say he have the 1 year promise for
Yes.
what he signed for the church. What is the promise he have to promise?
Well, he knows. He promises not to have any weapons.
Right,
He promises not to have any contact
right.
with FAT. And contact means direct communication, electronic communication, phones, texts. All right, no contact. That's the promise.
Can he see the document before he signed the paper withdrawal? Like the promise, the condition that you say. So we need to clarify that, right? So it's good for him because you don't have to
Okay,
spend
that's
money
your
for
question.
Oh,
Any other
the
questions?
gentleman here, the
Yeah.
gentleman said that when Mr. Nguyen entered into his bond today for a year, then he wants the witness, Mr. Park, will do the same thing.
No.
He said it'd be fair.
No. The FAT's not charged.
Pháp đâu bị buộc tội gì đâu. Ông là bị buộc tội, những người nào cũng có bị buộc tội thôi.
Let's say.
Hey, don't you start to convince him
Anh đừng có bắt đầu
otherwise.
nói gì chứ ông cũng anh nói.
He's already been told
Bây giờ ông
this.
đã nói xong rồi.
The interpreter, he knows that FAT is not.
Ông kia đâu có bị buộc tội đâu, phải vô his bond.
Bây giờ
Can we get the order?
Nhưng không tức là mình thương sao? Mình thương cái chuyện ra tòa án dân sự. Cái đó tòa án dân sự đó hình sự rồi hình sự.
So we can see the
nhưng mà
order.
vậy nào cái ý gì nè hiện bây giờ nó thưa mình thì mình nói rằng là ok anh thưa tôi cũng luật sư chống lại anh thì tụi nó nói rằng là ok tôi rút lại tôi không có thưa nữa hiểu không mà tôi không thưa nữa là kể như là mình không có tội gì hết nhưng mà nếu thằng đó mà nó tấn công mình thì mình có quyền thưa nó
Cái chuyện dân sự nó không phải là hình sự là khác. Cái dân sự là tiền bạc, còn cái hình sự là ở tù. Cái đó là khác.
Bây giờ đó là nó thưa
Nhưng mà tội
Charges always.
Bây giờ anh có tội hết trơn.
Anh know, but chính tôi nói thì anh chính tôi nói thì I accept it, I guilty for years. If I guilty.
You want to have another trial? Get another lawyer.
No, you don't know.
They confuse you. And
I know. You can you angry too. How come me?
Bây giờ em chống lại
See, you still angry, not me.
you just think
You still angry. I'm still angry too.
Anh nhớ nha, sau khi stay theo ông lấy cái copy.
Stay outside or we can go inside.
Nhưng mà em không đồng ý. Tại vì thằng Pháp nó không có được gần em, không được.
Now, Mr. McGill, you're going to go ahead with the promise.
Bây giờ đúng không? Anh hứa giọng sao lại làm gì?
I discuss with family first.
Đôi khi quan chuyện discuss
Em
with
làm
family.
job của em đi, anh không có khen kia.
rồi quiet đừng có nói gì
Thì anh nói giọng là
Tên
anh nói giọng nghệ sĩ thì sao?
hả? Giờ mình đồng ý đi. Còn cái vấn đề mà thằng kia mà nó liên lạc cháu đó, thì nó làm gì cháu đó, họ lúc đó mình thưa nó.
Không, bây giờ cháu hỏi tòa cháu có thể.
Không, đừng có hỏi tòa, im luôn, đừng có làm gì. Bởi vì bây giờ đó nó thưa mình 6 tội, rủi như mà nó vô trong hồ sơ mình đó là cháu ra thì cháu cũng kẹt anh. Bây giờ là cháu không có gì hết. Theo chú thì đừng có.
To be tried in order that they could hear and understand clearly my injustice suffered. I came to my lawyer house for consultation 3 days before the trial, but my lawyer did not listen to my ideal, always interrupted me. Because I did not want to make my lawyer to find any difficulty to solve the case, so I promised. And after I arrived to my home, I called him and told him that I changed my ideal, but my lawyer did not answer the phone. I told to his secretary that I will change. I was feeling a very great anguish.
After I see my lawyer at his house, I call back to him. I say I will cancel the promise to sign the people, but he didn't pick the phone. I talked to his secretary. Thank you. But listen to this. Thank you.
My name is Phong. I'm sorry? Phong Wing. P-H-O-N-G. And C-O-A-C? No, P-H-O-N-G. P-H-O-N-G. Phong, yes. And last name N-G-U-Y-E-N. Wing. Okay, and your number? 416-951. 7732. 7732. Okay. Hold on. No, hold on. Give me a second. I have seen him yesterday, but he tell me to promise something with the crowd, right? But I go home, I feel not happy, so I have something to change. Tell him about that. Okay, so you have to speak to Paul about that. Okay, yeah. Because I'm not guilty, so they tell me to promise that. It's not great to me. Okay, thank you. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Please tell him, okay? Bye.
Before signing the peace bond, my tears fell from my eyes, and kneeling in front of the lawyer and a dozen of friends and community persons then watched I had signed a peace bond with a profound despair. I knew that I am innocent, but I could not fight against a group of invisible, unconscionable influence and shameless persons. According to the law, when the police arrests a person, he must observe and conform to the national regulation and must not deceived any person without any reason and proof, and must have an official written order. Peace. This time I have requested to clear my injustice suffered. Maybe it is a very important decision of my whole just cause fighting life. I must do what I have to do. Requesting to clear my injustice suffered in order to free my heart distressed. It may have someone to think what I am, but I did not flinch from any danger, but I am not so completely frightened that even it is the last settle, because I did not have any confidence in unconscionable people with no impartial in the execution of law. I did not believe that a group of persons of the Conservative Party and Prime Minister Mr. Stephen Harper on power, which was not impartial and lack of human love. If any people knew about it, this party will lost the confidence of the people and must be disintegrated in order that Canada will be a reliability country. Mr. Guy Van Tien present. Ed with Senator Go. Canada sent aid to Vietnamese Communist $84 million from People Tax Fund, SIDA Viet Fund, and gave aid to Vietnamese Communist for more freedom to vote.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lee, who is, as you all know, was also responsible for making sure that politicians listened many years ago when people needed help and assistance. So we thank Dr. Lee for all of his work, and to all of the leaders of the community here, a thank you. Kinchak Weevi, it is a thanks to all of you that we are here today. It was just last week, as Ken was saying, that we presented a petition. It was just 2 weeks ago that I had the honor of presenting a petition signed by literally thousands of Canadians to our Parliament. I'm sure many of you in this crowd signed that petition. We asked, it was a petition to raise attention to human rights violations in Vietnam. When I presented the petition in Parliament, I told the House of Commons that I join your community in your call for action, and I join all those Canadians who called to have stronger human rights in Vietnam. I told my colleagues that our government must urge Vietnamese authorities to immediately and unconditionally release all political prisoners of conscience. But today, I'm joining you again because Canada has a role, because we can and we must help those who want freedom and democracy in Vietnam. We must speak for them when they can't. We must urge the Vietnamese government to repeal or modify the vaguely defined laws that are used to criminalize citizens who peacefully advocate for their rights. Canada has spent $12 million over the last 6 years to train Vietnamese lawyers and judges. But then I hear those judges continue to hand out outrageous sentences to political dissidents who call for freedom and democracy. That's not right. We support reforms to Vietnam's judicial system, but we expect to have fair and free human rights upheld. Friends, we are here joining our voices, calling on our government to take action. Let's ensure that those who are promoting freedom and democracy in their homelands are not alone in the struggle. Let's make sure the fundamental human rights are valued and upheld all around the world, everywhere. Thank you so much. Lâchez pas.
Thank you.
https youtube.be/tpr3-1 Stephen Harper Government. Conservative Party gave yearly to the Vietnamese community of Toronto about $1 million. https://youtube.be/s4kiox5 Tio in a human being civilized society. I firmly believe that there will not have anybody to do the unrighteous and unjust affairs. Men suppress men in order that the earth will have a very harmonious and flowered society, and every good citizen love each others. In God we trust. God bless all. Amen. And respectfully I wish your honorable and distinguished gentlemen good health and good luck. Bufong and family bend our head to thank all of you.
Thì quý vị cũng đã biết ai là người chống cái đạo luật này, ai là người yểm trợ của đạo luật này. Chúng ta phải có hành động đó.
Xin hỏi anh là ai? Sao bắt tôi làm điều gì sai? Xin hỏi anh là ai? Sao đánh tôi chẳng một chút nương tay? Xin hỏi anh là ai? Không cho tôi xuống đường để tỏ bày tình yêu quê hương này, dân tộc này đã có nhiều đắng cay. Xin hỏi anh ở đâu? Ngăn bước tôi trong giặc tàu ngoại xâm. Xin hỏi anh ở đâu? Sao mắng tôi bằng giọng nói dân tôi? Dân tộc anh ở đâu? Sao đang tâm làm tay sai cho tàu? Để ngàn sao ghi dấu, bàn tay nào nhuộm đầy máu đồng bào. Tôi không thể ngồi yên khi nước Việt Nam đang ngã nghiêng. Dân tộc tôi sắp phải đắm chìm 1000 năm hay triền miên tăm tối. Tôi không thể ngồi yên để đời sau cháu con tôi làm người. Cội Việt Nam. Xin hỏi anh là ai? Sao bắt tôi làm điều gì sai? Xin hỏi anh là ai? Sao đánh tôi chẳng một chút nương tay? Xin hỏi anh là ai? Không cho tôi xuống đường để tỏ bày tình yêu quê hương này. Dân tộc này đã quá nhiều đắng cay. Xin hỏi anh ở đâu? Ngăn bước tôi chống giặc tàu ngoại xâm. Xin hỏi anh ở đâu? Sao mắng tôi bằng giọng nói dân tôi? Dân tộc anh ở đâu? Sao đang tâm làm tay sai cho tàu? Để ngàn sau ghi dấu bàn tay nào nhuộm đầy máu đồng bào. Tôi không thể ngồi yên khi nước Việt Nam đang ngã nghiêng. Dân tộc tôi sắp phải đắm chìm 1000 năm hay trên miền tăm tối. Tôi không thể ngồi yên để đời sau cháu con tôi làm người. Cội nguồn ở đâu khi thế giới này đã không còn Việt Nam? Tôi không thể ngồi yên để đời sau cháu con tôi làm người. Cội nguồn ở đâu khi thế giới này đã không còn Việt Nam?
Anh em ơi đêm chập trùng tam biên, lòng mình là trăng soi trên ngàn cây lá. Hồn lá sao kết tinh thành ngân hà, sang soi sang thêm lời thề giải phóng quê ta. Anh em ơi xin hãy làm anh đua đến không cùng lâu.
Kenny trong bài diễn từ nói rằng: ngày hôm nay quý vị có mặt ở đây để tưởng nhớ đến những người đã hy sinh tính mạng để bảo vệ tự do và dân chủ cho Việt Nam, nhưng cũng là dịp để tự hứa với chính quý vị về việc thực hiện ước mơ mang lại nhân quyền và một thể chế dân chủ cho dân chúng Việt Nam.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here for Nang Kwak Han. Thank you. I'm delighted to be here for Nang Kwak Han. 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 Along with my conservative colleagues Joe Daniel and Audrey Waters, and I am joined as well by parliamentary colleagues Rob Oliphant and Judy Scrow and many dignitaries, including Citizenship Judge Hai Ngo, first Vietnamese Canadian of the Citizenship Court. Good to see you, Judge Ngo. Friends, today you remember sacred memory of those who gave their lives in the defense of freedom and democracy in Vietnam. And you recommit yourselves to the dream of freedom so that the people of Vietnam may enjoy the same universal rights of freedom of conscience, freedom of religion, democracy and human rights that we enjoy in Canada. I am honored to join you today, as I have for many years, on behalf of Prime Minister Stephen Harper. Salute, salute, salute your loyalty, your fidelity to the principles that the Free Vietnamese community has always represented.
Phút mặc niệm chấm dứt. Toán rước quốc Tân Kỳ trở về vị trí cũ.
Dừng tay chỗ. Một, hai, ba. Đây. Quay.
Bế quân hiệu.
Ông cũng cho biết ông đã nhiều lần có được vinh dự thay mặt Thủ tướng Stephen Harper đến tham dự ngày tưởng niệm 30 tháng 4 hàng năm để chào kính lòng trung thành và sự trung kính với nguyên tắc mà cộng đồng người Việt tự do luôn thể hiện và đặt vòng hoa tại đài tử sĩ.
What are your perspectives on today's ceremony?
First, let me say Kun Chao Kuai Wei to all of your viewers. This is an important commemoration of those who gave their lives in defense of freedom and democracy in Vietnam, but it's also an opportunity for us to rededicate ourselves to those values for people all around the world, including Vietnam.
We know the election is on Monday, and we wish you the best of luck. If re-elected, what are your plans for the Vietnamese community?
Our plans, well, first of all, as you know, our government has welcomed the last remaining Vietnamese boat people who were stuck in Philippines. We're working with the community on possibly assisting some additional Vietnamese refugees who are stuck in other parts of Southeast Asia. There are some legal issues we need to work through, but we're very close partners of the community. We also look forward to partnering with the Vietnamese community to create a national monument to the victims of communism, and to creating a special office for the promotion of religious freedom in order to speak up for people like Father Nguyen Van Ly.
Thì chúng ta đã biết tất cả thượng nghị sĩ của đảng bảo thủ, tất cả dân biểu của đảng bảo thủ đều yểm trợ đạo luật S-219. Các vị đã nghe trên TV về sự tranh cãi lần thứ hai, lần thứ ba, thì quý vị cũng đã biết ai là người trong cái đạo luật này, ai là người yểm trợ của đạo luật này. Chúng ta phải có hành động đó. Đó là cái đạo luật S-219.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I make this video for Unjustified, for Justified. I would like you, I would think you must listen to the audio I record during I discuss with my lawyer at his house and at the court. My lawyer, we hired him. He didn't listen to me. He didn't tell me what happened in disclosure. He didn't open the disclosure out. He didn't open the video. Let me watch. Let me see. I discussed with him his house. He never listened to me. He never listened to my injustice. When I talk, he just shh. Over time like that. How can I feel? I'm happy because he didn't listen to me. He didn't focus my heart. Anything he decided himself. I'm not guilty. I asked him. I want the case open. I want the trial open. At the day, I mean it. I want to open the trial. I want trial that day. My lawyer don't let me talk. People down there come to screw up the thing. I feel so disgusting. I cannot broken promise. Side the people. I told him I'm not guilty. He said, if you want trial, you get another lawyer. I heard. I told him if I'm guilty, I will years in the jail. I accept it. But he said, if you want trial, get another lawyer. So you guys see, I hire him, I pay for him. If I need another lawyer, how can I get the money to hire another lawyer? I would cry to that. I was so uncomfortable. I don't want to say phone. I want to open the trial. Phone will look and watch the video in the court. But people keep talking to me. Just follow the lawyer. Just go inside. Don't talk anything. Don't ask any question for me. Just. I cry so much. I pray to the Lord. I pray to the Lord. I forgive them. I need in front of him, in front of more than 10 people around him, need a set of people. My tears drop down. Because God forgive. I must forgive either. After Saturday people, 3 days, 3 emails sent out to my community, sent out to all the Vietnamese I got around about my case. Please read 3 emails from those guys, slammed the justice. In here, I know you guys don't have time with me. I must tell you, I wishing you, please read 3 emails after I started report.
Khẩn xin quý vị lắng nghe giọng đọc của 3 email sau phiên tòa tuyên truyền xảo trá, xuyên tạc phiên tòa. Đây là một tội trọng. Thank you.
Email from Ton Nguyen Saigon on August 3rd, 2016 at 1:06 p.m. Ton Nguyen Phan Hingai and Saigon at hotmail.com wrote, I greet all of you. There are many affairs which we should not comply with only one side. If so, we will unintentionally support the bad man without self-notice. Mr. Vu Feng, please take care of what you were writing with the intention of slandering others. According to the Canadian law, the intimidation killing is a crime. In spite of that, Mr. Vu Feng had phoned to intimidate Mr. Nguyen Van Phat. And for self-defense, Mr. Nguyen Van Phat did report to police concerning the Mr. Vu Feng intimidation. The Canadian law also did not accept any intimidation and insult to others by using email. However, Mr. Vu Feng did send emails to Mr. Deng Kai Hung, and Mr. Deng Kai Hung was obliged to give those emails to police. Reviewing Mr. Vu Feng's old dossiers, police is very familiar with them because police has known other offenses committed by Mr. Vu Feng, so the police, not Mr. Nguyen Van Phat or Mr. Deng Kai Hung. brings a legal action against Mr. Vu Fong. It was very fortunate for Mr. Vu Fong. On the trial day, July 28, 2016, the policeman who sues Mr. Vu Fong had to go for mission outside of Canada. And also Mr. Vu Fong had a mental disease certificate, so the judge passes money sentences only for this time. However, Mr. Vu Fong, please do not be thoughtless of the circumstances by changing white color into black color and sending email to the public with backbite and slander theme to others. If you do it again, you will harm yourself if the police sues you again one more time. This is the whole story which happens to Mr. Vu Fong. Respectfully, Guy and Ton.
Email Trần Thành Nghiệp, tự lính biển của Hội Sinh viên Sĩ ban Trị Biển Thủ Đức, Ontario, Canada. Xin dị nghe. Cảm ơn.
The 15th of August 2016, Lynn Bien and Tran98@gmail.com. Please delete if this is not a kind of your interest. Must know the real truth of Vu Fong's trial following Winton's letter. Maybe the truth must be recalled again. Very regret, or must be said, what a pity. The Vietnamese must confront each other before the tribunal of the foreign country, at the communist refugee land. The truth that everybody must be concerned with, including the insiders, must know in order to avoid misunderstanding and slanted thinking which lead to uncontrolled words and unintentional attitude, or indirectly encourage performing some actions that may exceed dispensable limits, so that if someone who could not keep good reputation for the Vietnamese communist refugee community must not create a very strange look. Clearly, this was not a nice history. But there is a saying that the tightness of water the dike broke, or because of own security of himself. He must report to the police about the intimidated words addressed to him. This is not a particular and rare fact, but happened in the U.S. between Vietnamese refugees because of many reasons. Intimidating, slandering, backbiting, smearing, rascally words, charging thoughtless, personal conflicts, etc. And there had cases of which law expenses came up to millions US dollars paying to the plaintiff. Beside of it, there were also some facts of slandering, backbiting, smearing, using rascally words. But knowing the objects were poor and lowly, the plaintiff was not concerned with, like the story NGU Kentucky, backbit and thoughtlessly charged NS Truck Ho. Back to Vu Fong's trial. Very regret. Or must be said, what a pity. This is the second case in Canada. The first one happened many years ago in Vancouver. Members of the Vietnamese refugees community must appear before the court, talking about cause of the event, through Win Ton's letter and the court summon the accused to appear for trial. I am sure that everyone had known it. On the side of the police, after receiving the report, they carried out investigation, and the accused dossier consists of 6 offenses. Accused Vu Fong mentioned them on the summon letter. It was clear that this trial did not have any plaintiff. This was a report to police. The suit dossier was established by the police cadre who was in charge of the investigation and submitted the trial dossier before the court. Therefore, in this case we knew that Nguyen Van Phat and Dang Khai Hung were not qualified to revoke the trial or to cancel the trial, or so-called to beat an orderly retreat in order to cancel the second trial on July 29, 2016. But this was decision of only the judge who acquitted the accused, and the accused must pay few hundreds of dollars. Everybody have known that the loser must pay the trial expenses. Maybe the judge thought that 6 offenses mentioned in the dossier of the police cadre, who was absent at the trial session and was replaced by another, were rather suspected. The judge decided to cancel the trial on the second day on July 29, 2016. For that reason, it must be sincerely understood that there have never had a story of retreat or orderly retreat. Nguyen Van Phat was the person who called police because he was intimidated. What he was afraid of for retreating, while the accused had 6 offenses in the trial dossier. If in reality, The retreat was to avoid scandal for the community and to keep good reputation for the Vietnamese refugee community. It was clear that having confronted each other at the court was very regrettable. It was not pleasant when it happened like this. Like the saying, domestic cock to smear one's face to fight each other. Understanding this trial case, hoping that each one of us does not have any attitude that can be acted upon and encourage the fact which will exceed dispensable limit again. The regional judge did not concern with this indifferent trial. Does the Canada government could resolve it? What do the government and the Canadians think about the Vietnamese communist refugee community here? And the Vietnamese Communist Embassy employees will clap the thigh and tell each other they are again topsy-turvy. There has a sentence from our ancestors. The family internal affair must be taught inside and door closed. Why are you in such crying for village help everywhere all the world? Is that matter worthwhile or not? If it is true that this is because of a heartfelt struggle for liberty, democracy, human rights for Vietnam, and for good reputation for the Vietnamese communist refugee community, please stop and be clear-sighted, intelligent, and create sympathy and harmony in life. Please do not use the term this band other band for eluding each other. In that manner, we just abet the hostile enemy, betray the country and hurt the people. Respectfully yours, Lin Bien.
Email from Đặng Thị Hồng, sponsored by Senator Ngô Thành Hải. Thank you. Please listen to it. Thank you.
On Monday, August 15th, 2016, 4:49 p.m., Hung Pham Hung Canada Freedom at gmail.com wrote to everybody. I have chosen to keep silent because I didn't want to get involved in this gossip. Actually, I am the witness for the fact that Mr. Vu Phong threatened Mr. Nguyen Van Phat. The court invited me and Phat as the witness. Rejected the case as of the court's decision. I will write only this email. It's unnecessary for me to write further. However, I emphasize again. I came to Canada under political asylum program and IT is clearly marked on my personal documents as protected person. All threatening actions putting on me personally will be considered more carefully by Canadian authorities. Therefore, I hope those who are threatening and condemning me will review themselves. Don't let things worse. Regards, Kai Hung Dang Kabang Vietnam.com.
Please read this letter. Senator Ngô Thành Hải, sponsor Đặng Thị Hồng. Thank you very much. Enjoy it and watch my case.
Thì chúng ta đã biết tất cả thượng nghị sĩ của đảng bảo thủ, tất cả dân biểu của đảng bảo thủ đều yểm trợ đạo luật S-219. Các vị đã nghe trên TV về sự tranh cãi lần thứ hai, lần thứ ba, thì quý vị cũng đã biết ai là người chống cái đạo luật này, ai là người yểm trợ của đạo luật này. Chúng ta phải có hành động đó. Đó là cái đạo luật S-219.